Y'all got to. Good morning, good morning. Y'all got to excuse me. I pulled my hair up. My eyes are swollen this morning. How you doing? Good morning, good morning. Who in the building? Good morning, Dana. Good morning, BB. Good morning, Sister Tina. Good morning, Sister Susan. Good morning, all my sisters. Good morning, all the kings. If I missed you, let me get in here so I can see the chat. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. New day, new things. I wish it was like that. I wish when you woke up in a new day, it just took everything else away. But it's still a new day, so it's new stuff. I'm gonna try to be on something new. BB, how you doing this morning? Okay, Bubba, feel the love. How you doing, Mama Ann? How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh man, yesterday was a day, and I wonder if today my eyes are swollen. I started not to even come on the camera, but I said, you know what, bump it. It is what it is. My eyes are so swollen this morning. And so I've been up for over an hour, and I'm like, oh my God, my eyes are this puffy and bad. They itch a lot this morning too. So it's just, I don't know. We went yesterday, we gonna call it Chicago summer. Early in the day it was like 30 degrees. So for us, it was like, okay, the day before was 5 degrees. So 30 felt like summer. It didn't, but it did. And so yesterday was 30 degrees. And then last night it just dropped drastically. And so last night I went outside, took Nino out, and the cold hit my bones, y'all. Like I was like, oh, peace and cues, how you doing? Just John. Hey, good morning, King. Um, but it hit my bones, and I kid y'all not, it took me so long to stop. Baba. I said bones. I'm talking about how cold I was. No, Baba, you have to stop being so greedy that when you think somebody talking about something that has to do with food or a treat, that you come running. Get your. I can't. I can't. But anyway, y'all, enough of Baba. Anyway. But yeah, so yesterday was a day. Yesterday was a day. Let me tell y'all something. This YouTube have you questioning everything. It'll have you questioning your gangster. It'll have you questioning what you stand for. It'll have you questioning. It'll have you questioning people. Cause I kid y'all not daily. I'm on here like, who can I trust? I trust me. I trust me. I trust my gut. And my gut ain't never lied to me. Let me tell y'all something about my gut. My gut so much hasn't lied to me that sometimes my gut tell me stuff and I choose not to listen to it when I should. So my gut out of nowhere, we could be just sitting here chilling. My gut, BB, I'm using an example because I just seen your name, sis. I could just be sitting here talking to you. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I could see BB name and my gut could just out of nowhere say, something wrong. And I be thinking, baby ain't did nothing. Literally, this is what I be telling my mind is telling my gut. It's like, she ain't did nothing, ain't nothing going on. Then later on, if something happened or whatever, and it leads to that, I think all the way back to the day when I first saw your name, and my gut said, something ain't right. Because that's what my gut don't tell me what it is at first. Just tell me like, be careful talking to them. I could be on the phone with you, and I could be getting ready to tell you a normal. Because let me tell you something, I ain't been telling nobody nothing that the power. What power they had? They had power that they got me to talk. But anyway, if I'm sitting on the phone and my gut say, they gonna switch this up on you, I'll just shut the conversation down. So I'll be, oh, yeah, that's just how it is. And I won't say anything really because my gut is telling me this person's setting you up. Let me tell y'all, my spidey senses, they definitely be tingling. And I listen to them. I pay close attention to them. I follow my heart. That's why I even tell y'all when it comes to like me and when I'm thinking about a moderator, I ain't thinking about nothing else with them and nobody else. I'm thinking about what I feel about them when I think about them. How do I feel when I think, what energy do they give my body? I'm deep in that. Hunty. Hunty, and speaking of which, so y'all know one, when you have insomnia for years, when you finally do sleep for some reason, it's weird because, like I said, for years I thought 4 hours of sleep was like a million hours of sleep. 5 was too much. But these days, I find myself, if I do sleep like 5, 6 hours straight, my body will wake up Now they say every 4 hours, if you wake up in that, your brain is rejuvenated or something like that. It's something they say when you do those like brain energy things, and they tell you like every so many hours. That's why if you wake up in between it, you feel so groggy because it's this certain amount of hours. But anyway, but I wake up and then I'm up. Like I'm up. I'm wide awake. And even if my body gets tired again, I'm up. So when I get up, sometimes I'm a movie and like I told you all last night, when I went to sleep, I went to sleep watching the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I told you I've watched that movie. It's going on now like 20 times. And I just got up on it like 3 days ago. But just one, my OCD will have me doing something over and over again. It's the habits. I mean, it's a lot. I'm not here to explain myself or justify myself. I'm just saying it's what I did. But anyway, y'all, so I woke up and I said, oh, King Pain is live. I love King Pain. I do. I do love King Pain. I always have. And so I do. And so that's nothing new. Sometimes, once again, because of how YouTube is, I don't even talk about people that are bigger that I like. And it doesn't even matter if I was a subscriber, a supporter when they were smaller. And I just really like who they are. Because everybody around here is so cloudy, clicky. If you got the right numbers, we could talk about it. There's that, whatever. So I'm watching them. And when I go on, Toast is up there and somebody's saying like, oh, and Perry came over here. And I said, Perry came over to King Pass? And I saw the title. So I was like, look at this title again. And the title was like, you know, um, Storm and Roll calls Sherelle World a B.I. I said, wait a minute. Why is Storm calling Sherelle's World a B.I.? So I had to see, like, right, what's going on, hunty. And y'all know me. I'm going to forget what I heard, forget what y'all saying. So now y'all know I had to go check out what everybody was saying. So I had to watch a little bit of, well, first of all, the fact that anybody's going off with Jaguar says, like I said, Jaguar, Jen Bailey, they all, Sparkle, they all one person to me because they all just be spewing shit out their mouth. Just bleh, bleh, just word vomit, word vomit, word vomit, 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 They like spewing it out like the exorcist, like bleh, just is everywhere. Anyway, so apparently, now, first of all, because I got to throw in my sidekicks up in here. And y'all might not know who some of these people are. You might know who some of these people are. But on the side piece, I'm like, wait a minute. First, let me tell y'all what the case is. Okay. So I'm like, wait, Perry came up. So apparently Perry came up and parried it. He came in like, Now, I feel two ways about it. I feel like, yeah, as a man, you should defend your wife, especially when other men are involved. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, you should. But then at the same time, I feel like sometimes you don't even need to say nothing. Like this is YouTube. People gonna speak about what they want to speak about, and all this whole conspiracy that people gotta be with. That's why it's a bunch of followers. Because as soon as something happens, people like they must be working with such and such. Like all y'all work for somebody. All y'all puppets. All y'all puppets. Huh? That's why sometimes y'all I be scared of all these minds. I ain't even gonna lie to you because I'm gonna go back and forth. But all this stuff make me think about a bunch of stuff. Because when you think about like a lot of minds, I just think about sometimes some of these minds feel like they got to be taught. Evangelist Val, how you doing, sister? Good morning, queen. But like some of these minds feel like they got to, you know what I mean? That loyalty is me being your informant. That's called snitching. That's called dry snitching too. That's dry snitching. Because see, the real definition of snitching means me and you did something together and I will throw you under the bus to get me off. But yet we both just as guilty. That's snitching in real life. That's snitching. Not just I told because I wanted to get the killer off my streets. No, that's not snitching. That's called justice. Justice for the family, justice for the victim. That's justice. But whatever, because we don't even do that no more. But so that the snitching, but that dry snitching, that dry snitching, I don't got time for it. All that we cool, but really you working for Field of Love, but so really you not cool with me. You trying to get everything fulfilled. What? I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Like to me, I look at that like treason. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that kind of stuff. Like I just don't. That's not how I move. Like if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. If you just want to get close to me, you can get close to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you try to get close to me for somebody else, see, I'm just leery of people. I'm leery of people. And around here, there's so many people. My goodness, people got they arms right up. They puppets. They are puppets for them. I don't need that. I don't need that. And then you watch. Half of these people with channels are ex-mods who just been sitting around collecting ways to just, come out, and I don't got time for that shit. Like, I don't. You want to be a content creator, be a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I will support you. Shit. I will jump in the boom boom and be your mind up in there. You understand me? Like, I'll support you. Don't I don't know. I'm just real skeptical of people. And trust me, once my radar on you, I'm not stopping until I get you out my circle. Like, I don't know. But back to these mofos, because all these that same stuff. Girl, so Baba, I know I said I was gonna lay in the bed. I know. I can't. I gotta go live. I'll come lay with you in a few minutes. I promise. I promise. Go get your thing. Go get your rope. Go get your rope. I'll play with you. Go get it. I'm such a bad fur mama. Sometimes I'm lying to my dog. I'm just sitting here lying to my dog. Anyway, y'all. So I'm like, Perry came up on here. I'm gonna need to go check this out. So first thing I need to do is find out what did Jaguar say. So apparently Jaguar Rice said that Storm and Rowe called Sherelle a B. So now Storm and Rowe, Conscious TV, and Sherelle World have come together, and they on this Larry Reid stuff. Okay, that Larry Reid shit is deep. That Larry Reid shit is something else, you know what I mean? And, these three are, when you talk, as far as in YouTube world, they are big. So you put them together, that was a big numbers, you know what I'm saying? But they covering the Larry Reid shit or whatever. Anyway, so here come Jaguar Rice saying that Storm and I'm trying to figure out, when did Storm tell Jaguar Wright all this about Sherelle? Because I thought Storm and Jag don't get along. But anyway, she wanted people gave him the name Stormnisha. So I'm just like, wait, I'm confused. Well, actually, knows y'all did, but because she gave him Stormisha, Alizé, Moe. It was like Moed, Alizé, Moshika, Mohika, Matika. It was something like that. But anyway, so I'm like, when was she telling this? But anyway, so supposedly he said that Sherelle World was a biatch and that he wanted to eat her snatch. So I'm confused because, one, I don't know what he do in his bedroom, so I'm not going to say what he is. I think Storm Monroe is very attractive, but I can't tell you what he's doing in his bedroom because I don't care. But if he called her a biatch, let's just say he did. Let's just for YouTube's sakes. Let's just say he called her a biatch. But then he followed it up by like, yeah, and I want to eat her snatch. Okay, first of all, that don't sound like a diss. It sounded like he want to get all in between it because something about me got him feeling something inside himself. That's what I'd be thinking. I'd be like, dang, yeah, I want to eat my snatch. He can't, but dang, he just want to eat my snatch. That's what I'd be thinking. So I'm like, why is her husband, or maybe her husband was offended because he want to eat a snatch. Maybe that's what had happened, right? So then I go watch Storm's live, and I see Perry come storming into Storm's live. You know what I'm saying? But Storm, like, I didn't say that. You know what I mean? That didn't happen. But my boy King gonna have some receipts. He ain't just gonna be talking about it just to be saying it. So suppose, he plays his video, whatever. I still gotta rewind and hear the video, but I trust what King is saying, okay? And what did he have to lie? He don't have nothing against Storm Monroe. He just calls himself calling him out on his lie, so whatever. Anyway, so I go watch Sherelle. Man, and I knew Sherelle was heated. You always know Sherelle heated when you get on there and it ain't nothing but filth, flarn, filth. Flarn, filth. Hey, she was giving it, and fuck you, bump you, and you nothing ass, chump ass, punk ass, bitch ass, mork ass. I said, dang. Hey, she went straight Cali on us, and she in Vegas. She went straight, these mark punk ass food trick suckers. I said, dang, Sherelle, you really feeling it. So I ain't finna give her no attention. He ain't nothing but Jaguar Rice minion. He doing this. I'm like, but everybody know he's talking. But what she always do, just like what she did with Busy. Remember with Busy, he was a house nigga. Like, I ain't even finna clean it up what she said. Okay? That's what she said he was. Then she was talking about King yesterday, and she called him nappy headed. I said, dang, you just giving them 437,000 mofos more slurs. Say anything about him. The texture of his hair ain't got nothing to do with your problem with him. Just like when they be talking about her wigs, like, I mean, okay. I mean, I could get it when she talking about she balling out of control. Like, Hunty, we know, I know some shorties who wigs be on the grand side. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about installation wig, made, colored. You get what I'm saying? So, Hunty, when you're balling, I expect you to be up in a $2,000, $3,000 piece. That unit is put on so good, honey. That forget just a lace front, baby. You got it installed. Let me hear about an installation on that damn thing. Bougie, how you doing? How you doing? But I promise you, I said, oh boy, though. But this, that war, cause see, you done got into it with some people around here on this internet. But sometimes when you get into it, it's kind of like when Perry went over there on Michelle, AT Alien, you know what I'm saying? When she went on there and Peter was up there. Cynthia from Real Housewives ex-husband, Peter. He was up there and he came up there talking about Gazelle. And he came up there and she a bitch and that bitch and that coochie probably stank. I mean, he was just saying some wild stuff. And Peter checked him. He checked him as a man. You shouldn't be doing that. And as a man, you should not be degrading your own women. Like, even if you don't like them, like, that's not what you should be doing because nobody should be doing it to your wife. Like, real talk. So, same thing I'm going to say to her, you got 437,000, almost 500,000. So, if we're going to talk about that in numbers, I'm talking about on ears that hear you. And I'm going to need you just like, come on, like, how is his dreads nappy? And they kept talking about his dreads. Dreads are a movement. Dreads speak on, I don't need to put chemicals in my hair. I am not forced by what the man says I have to do to my hair. So for us to make fun of his dreads, I can't do it, y'all. I don't make fun of no dreads. That's a movement. And me be calling nappy hair and dreads? Like, in African Excellence and Black Excellence Month, I already know I ain't dissing no dreads, yo. That's what I'm saying on here. The things we doing is ridiculous. It don't speak muscle. It don't speak power. Let me tell you something. Real bosses, you talking about them. You think when they telling the queen every morning, and forget it, we're not even going to go to the queen of the world. We're going to go to Queen B, Beyonce. You think just as much as it's people every day, oh, I love her, I praise her, I want her, Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. It's people that get on there and say, she this, she that, J this, J that. You think they wake up every morning dwelling on that? I guarantee they don't. And I guarantee there's a bunch of stuff that people think they should address, they will never address. They will never mention it. So when you're really sitting on high, I don't know how you keep reaching down so low to all these. And then she kept saying, oh, he only got like 10,000 because it's only this and only that. That's what I mean. You never got enough around here. You never got enough because what are we comparing? What is we comparing? Because, okay, you got 400,000. I'm subscribed to about 10 different people that got over 1 million. Are you smaller than them? In numbers, you are, but I don't look at you no different. And I got people I'm subscribed to, got 400 people, 200 people, and I look at you no different. But then that's just me. That's just me. Oh, man. How many of y'all love to draw numbers? The numbers ain't doing nothing. He got 45,000 subscribers. And if he titled a thing called, let me give you a minute of me, 5 people down. Bad. But yeah, so honey, I said, man, I don't know what, I don't know. Please, y'all think it's just going on. I'm all up. And like I said, what's going on with Tracy and them? Tracy with the T got me watching a whole bunch of other people now over in that sector I never even heard about, but I had to watch them because I kept hearing their name. So I had to hear what they had to say about it. I had to hear what they had to. Hold on, I got the hiccups. Where is my water? I cannot stand the hiccups, y'all. I cannot stand them. Nino, first of all, let me talk to you for a minute, bro. Sit, good boy. I shouldn't have showed you that before we started, but you think just because you keep running up over here is going to make me give it to you early. You have to wait till the live is over. Okay? This is where we learn patience. You keep coming to me is not going to make me go get it. Okay? When I get done with when I get done with my live, I will give it to you. Girl, Nino has gotten to this point, y'all, where when he wants something, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So now I am making him wait on timers. If I say we're going to do it afterwards, that's it. I don't care. Because usually if he keep coming, I'm just going to forget it. Take it now. Because I know even when it comes to his weaknesses, those aren't his fault. Those are mine. Those are mine. I'm the human in this relationship. So yes, Nino. Oh man, and then every time I say his name, he back because he thinks that just like when I said I was cold to the. He thought that meant no, Ning. Now he laying his head on my leg because he's so sad. He don't care. My eyes are puffy. That's what I told him this morning. He went out like, man, my eyes are bothering me like they itch. My ass itch so bad. Yes, honey, I've been all in it because, like I said, I already watched Tracy. I already, you know what I'm saying. I watched Kimmy a few times. I already watched Misunderstood. So these are players I already watched in it. Just like there's a few people in the B side that I already just watched. I watched them three. What is her name? Oh man, because I do not want to say the wrong name. What is her name? And she's come actually in here in this chat. I watch her. Um cause she always do class culture. What's her name? Deirdre? No, I think I'm saying her name wrong. Now I don't want to send you ain't sending no kind of respect out to nobody's thing if you're saying the wrong name. But yeah, I know she do class culture. I have to look because now I'm like I know her name. Cause like I said, how I got subscribed to her was watching Tracy when all that stuff was going on with what's his name? ZX. And that's how I started watching her. And then I looked up and she was on AT2's channel, and I was like, oh, I would be watching her. It's her name. Damn it. Y'all, that's all right. Once I start talking about something and I can't remember, and I know. Yeah, I think Deirdre is her name. I was like, I think I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, But yeah, so I watched them already. But now they got me watching Pastor. I've been hearing about Jay Wilson. Now I'm watching him to see what he's saying. Now I'm watching some dude Octavius. I was watching Rob Rack's old videos. I'm like, I didn't even know who he was. You know, but one thing about over there, so you'd be like, okay, wait, this is beef, this is conscious, this is the black sector. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't even know. So now they got me all entangled. I'm all entangled. And I ain't even gonna voice opinions. I'm finished watching. I got a few opinions, but then I watch something else. I'm like, wait a minute. And then, just like in every sector, some of these people be just lying. Just lying. I'm like, I just came into watching this part about you, and I know you lying. Shit. I know you lying. So, like I said, y'all, I've been booked and busy, and now this. Now this. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back to that. Oh, LRM is always leaving such nice comments. Sorry, y'all. Somehow I just ended up in my comments. I went to go look into my thing to see what her name was because I didn't want to be saying Deirdre and it wasn't. I did not. I want to be saying the wrong name. Mm-hmm. To catch up on some of these comments, see what y'all was saying. And then I seen my sister Cups did a video this morning. I started watching it right before I got on the phone. Right before I went live, I was watching it. She did a little 6-minute video. I wanted to see what she was gonna say about it because I was like, "Girl, I literally tipped into this morning. Like, wait, what? All this beef and so like Storm and Sherelle cool because like some of these people, like I said, on the business side, if we doing something, we covering the same thing. More heads is better than one, so we put it together. You know what I mean? And everything else. And one thing like we know about Conscious TV is like Conscious TV, as great as his viewings are and everything, you know he not just doing this for money and cloud because he don't even monetize. Like, gotta respect that. You gotta respect that you really just doing it. So, I mean, whatever they want to do. Like, my things on Larry Reed, my opinion on that, I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm going to keep it to myself. For real. Because, once again, we live in such a world that if you have enough power, money, or something, we'll excuse anything you do or we'll cover it up or we give the victims no voice. That's everywhere. I mean, all the time. That's why most people don't say when they essayed. Because it depends on how powerful that person was. How important, how much money they got, how much, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So that's my opinion on that. That I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. Let whoever gonna deal with that, the judge, just forget. And then it's really gonna get to a point that they already do it in the crime sector. Like they getting on top of how we reporting things that are in courts, things that are being investigated, things that are because talk about messing up the cases. So that's why I'm real leery on anything that's Scott, how you doing? Anything that's like that, I'm real leery of it. Go, pop, go. In a few minutes, Baba. In a few minutes, I got you. I promise you that. But if you keep doing this, I'm not. When I get done, you're gonna wait again. When I get done, we're gonna go for. Oh, it's so cold too. Oh, said we was gonna walk around. Oh, I don't know, Baba. It's so cold, and I just don't have time for your bouginess. I don't. Bougie Barbie, he get bougie on that cold. Well, baby, and then won't put shoes on his feet. Can't put dog shoes on his feet, but then he hate the cold ground. Where they do that at? And if he think I'm picking him up and carrying him home, he got a better chance of me getting on his back, putting on a cowboy hat and saddling up and riding him to Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just not gonna happen. He never, Lord knows, if I had to pick him up, I would. But oh Jesus, I don't want to carry his big old butt. Mm. Wait, what you saying, Bush? Oh, like I said, oh my goodness. Here's what I know, in my opinion. In my opinion, he was having relationships with these young men. I mean, that's point blank simple to me. Now, everything else betwixt and between, like I said, but I don't know, y'all. What I'm learning about YouTube, because once again, we're dealing with people of the world. It's just the people of the world. So when you're watching the news and you're watching the world news and everything else, these are people that you're watching about. Every crime, everything, those are person. Forget the race. These are people. YouTube is filled with that, people. So I'm not surprised that some of these people that people sweat and look up to got bigger skeletons, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Think about real life and the biggest people and all the scandals. I mean, think back to Michael Jordan and his dad. There was scandal behind that, and his whole father and his life. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. It's always something. But I definitely, I'm really side-eyeing Larry Reid, and that shit's eternal. Mm-hmm. And that's why I said, Bougie, even when I go to watch it and watch about what it is, it gets so, to me, cringy. And then I'm like, oh, I can't even do this in whole. Like, And then I just, good morning, Heidi. Then I also, what's your opinion? Because I'm like I said, but if we have to say guilty or not, I'm gonna have to say guilty. Like, that's where I'm at right now. That's why I'm just like, I don't know, but I can tell there's some way inappropriate shit. Way, and I think, like, I hate to use cover up because then it's like, who would really be? I don't know. But once again, I'm just watching where, you know. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm side-eyeing Larry Reid. Now, don't get me wrong. Over the years, there's been things, it's always something that come up when you're going to be like, what's going on with Larry Reid? I remember when the whole thing was going on with, when they broke up, T.S. Madison and and Larry Reid once again. I've always kind of side-eyed Larry Reid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I've always been side-eyeing him. But now I'm like, And then even when I see him and he's talking, I just, how you just watching somebody like, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. But I said I was really going one day, because like when I delve into something, I go into it. I'm just going to completely watch it. Just like that guy McCray, the one who we don't know if he's gone or not gone, the one whose wife was doing the Sabi diet and everything else and putting him on and all that stuff. When I first heard of that case, I was like, I don't even know who this chick is. Then I saw that she was a paparazzi seller, everything else. So I started watching her page. I watched everything. I watched the paparazzi videos. I literally for 3 days straight came off this YouTube. Even if I came in, just came in, people chat, hey, how you doing? I wasn't paying no attention. I was just saying, hey, how you doing? Showing some love. Because I was so into this. I watched every YouTube video. I watched every video dissing her. I watched every video Katie Joy had on her. I watched every video. And when I was done, My opinion is not going to be the same as everybody else's, but it don't make it the court of law or the gospel truth. It's just what I got off all of it. So with Larry Reed, I must break it. Dan, how you doing? Happy Friday. I definitely got to break it all the way down. Like, you know what I mean? Because I know it's interviews out there with dude and stuff. I want to watch it all. I want to watch it all. Then I would definitely give an opinion. Because here's the thing: whether you big or you small, you have a right to cover and speak on what's going on around here. I mean, period. And people think that they can only speak about it. They got the rights to talk about it. Look, if you're talking to Larry King and then you got the rights to talk to him. But you ain't got the rights on what I could cover, talk about, or how I feel. Because this is going on YouTube. We all a part of YouTube. All of us, the subscribers, the content creators, we're all a part of the same streaming service. See you, Evangelist Al. Have a great day, sis. Thank you, thank you for your thank you for your prayers. I know you pray over everybody. Thank you, thank you. You know they always say people say, but be careful, don't have everybody pray over you, pray with you. Then you know you shouldn't always be holding hands and having prayer with everybody. But here's the thing: I know this much. That see the God that I believe in knows the difference. He know how to weed it out. So he know the prayers that oh God, he know your heart. So you think he's sitting on high here and say, oh hold on, what you say from that hateful heart? Done. No, Bonnie, I don't live in that world. That's why you also can't put fake laws to say lawsuit. The only words that can scare me when you say them is if I'm sitting in a doctor's office and they say cancer. Is if I'm sitting in a doctor's office and they said, you know what I'm saying? The girl. But you just saying lawsuit, cease and desist, lawyer, court. You know what I'm saying? Fraud. I'm like, oh shit. Never. 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 Well, shit. If you don't send good, if you don't send out prayers, send good vibes, send good energy. That's what I'm on. If there was anything I could say I wanted anybody to do for me in this time right now, is pray for me. Pray for my mental, because it's a step by step. And on the worst part is the enemy trying so hard to get to me. He coming through people I care about. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm in such a fragile space, and I'm gonna cut them the fuck off too. I mean that my energy, my peace is a privilege. It's a privilege, and I'm tired of people telling me they ain't lived in peace or they've lived in mental anguish and pain and suffrage of their own self, their self-worth, their body, the insecurity. Ain't no way you're gonna tell me that you're gonna try to keep me in that seat with you. Baby, you sit alone. That's a throne I'll never sit in again. You understand me? Because even when I was royal, even I was royalty, when I was thinking like that, I was on a dirty throne. I was on a violent throne. I was on a throne covered in blood. I was on a throne covered in hate. But I was on the throne. You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. But I'm tired. No, I'm tired. I'm booked and I'm busy. And then people, like I just told this last night to Tina. Danny is gonna get to a point where I don't belong to no sector. I belong to me. And Google and them sent me a check. You know what I'm saying? Like my subscribers send me super checks. They more of a payer out to me than anything else. So at the end of the night, I'm here for my subscribers. I'm here to do what I'm meant to do and everything else. But it's just getting to a point with me where I'm like, this here sector, hey, I'm black. I've been black. I was born black. I'm going to die black. And I ain't never dealt with as much racism, privilege, the definition of a Karen as I do over here in what they call the 90-day sector. I mean, but here's the thing. I'm not going to get no love lost, baby. I could keep moving and be all right. You get what I'm saying? And not tie myself to nothing tied over here. That's so, because they got the same mentality. Gossip, gossip, gossip. Let me call you to tell you to go watch somebody. Let me tell you who not to watch. Let me smile in your face and shit on you behind your back. Hold on. Let me talk about the blacks again. It's that same mentality. Hold on, y'all. We still gossiping about something happened 18 months ago. Hold on. I don't like this person, but this person's okay to use it. They say we don't have a lot of men in the sector. We actually do. A lot of them don't just speak up, and a lot of us think because we know somebody's name, we know what their gender is. You don't. But we also have a lot of men in the community. Okay. And the moment you're okay with one person calling them F bombs, you're okay with all of them calling them F bombs. It's not okay. It's not. Oh, and look at me. This is my bestie. This person always here next to me, and they part of the community. But I be cool with this person who diss the community whenever they get mad. But they not really talking about the community. They be talking about heterosexual men. Well, if you were talking about heterosexual men and calling them an F, is how you belittle him. Then that tells me what you think about gay men. If you use calling a straight man gay as an insult to degrade him, then what do you think about the gay man? Hmm. Hmm. So like I said, this is the thing, the mentality in here is and I know because I know the abusers that taught y'all how to act. And they still running around raining hate all through social media. From Instagram to Twitter to YouTube to Bluetooth to Google. They still telling secrets from each other from 2 years ago. Baby, I don't get down like that. But it's a mob mentality of people like that. It's subscribers like that. It's moderators like that. It's content creators like that. Stay away from me with that stuff. Like, be original. Be your own boss. If you're not, please don't come to me with something somebody else said. One thing about me, if somebody said something to me several times and you come say the same thing, I know you're saying what they said. I know that meant y'all was sitting around talking to me, and I want to know why y'all sitting around talking about me. Good or bad, why was I sitting in y'all conversation like that? Because you're messy. Because you're messy. Because I don't care what we're talking about. I'm going to keep referring it back to how I feel. Not about the person. Nirvana 30 says, how you doing, queen? How you doing, queen? One of the real ones. So, yeah, like I said, no, I'm not. And like I said, I don't have no shame to be back. I know black. I know I'm royalty. I know I'm a melanin queen. I know that from the inside to the outside of my body, I hold things other people will never have. You understand? They're not saying you ain't got no melanin. You just ain't got what I got, sweetie. I know that they take my body for research. I know that. I'm not ashamed because I wear a crown. Invisible and visible. But over here, they'll have you thinking that black is bad. Because that's what they think. There seems to be more people that's okay with racism, injustices, and hate than it is with love. But they swearing they want love. So let them have it. They can have it. They can make it whatever they want. I don't belong to. Didn't I tell you I be everywhere? I be everywhere. I belong to me. I belong to the higher being that made me and decided I could get up this morning. I don't belong to nothing else. Because like I said, even my parents were giving me. So that if y'all think I'm going to come on here and some other grown woman going to be telling me what to do, baby bad. Baby bad. Y'all rooting for a friend. Y'all chasing out a homie. I'm not. And I'm telling y'all, most of y'all people doing, I'm telling you, if somebody got you flunking, I guarantee they not your friend. It's just like a man. Men don't like weak women. They like a strong one. Not too strong where he can't be a man, but they like a strong woman with security. People, when they looking for friends, they don't want a friend they know they could tell what to do because they know somebody else could go tell you what to do on them. Common sense. So if you trying to build friendships with people by being shady, it won't work. It won't work. It won't work. And I'm going to get away from you because one day you'll be stabbing me in my back to get props with them. Not knowing that they're going to take the same knife you stabbed me with and cut your throat. Because they never cared about you. Thank you, sis. Man, I'm telling you, I woke up this morning, my eyes swole. Every part of me wanted to just say, oh, I'm going to change my life to another time. But I was up. I'm like, I'm up. I'm here. You know what I mean? I can see out my eyes. They just itch like crazy. So my eyes itch. They swollen. Like I said, they went down a lot because this morning the lids were swollen and the whole bottom. So it's just from the middle of my eyes down to here was swollen. So it made them look droopy. They was looking like a droop. But it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you wake up and your body is doing what your body doing. But like I said, anybody who want to be around me, and I'm telling you, like, Stress is not good for anybody going into surgery. It don't matter if I'm going into surgery in 3 weeks or going into surgery in 3 days. Like anybody who love me, if you come into me with nothing but stress that ain't gonna help us breathe, eat, sleep, or get money, you wasting my time, Joe. Cause I know this much. Tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. So in today, I gotta get it done. Like I gotta get it done. And even if I'm gone tomorrow, I don't want you to then decide that's when you want. No, show me why I'm here. Give me my flowers while I'm here. Cause I'm gonna give you yours. I'm gonna give you your flowers while you're here. I'm not gonna wait till you gone so I can just praise your name. No. And I'm just glad, Marianne, you don't know how happy I am to see you. Yesterday, as my mind was going everywhere, I feel like every time I look down in the chat, I got more nervous about you. You know what I mean? But one of the things in getting to know you is I've learned the signs of you. So I know, and I don't have to put out disclaimers on you. You know what I mean? But I've learned the signs. And, I carry you in my heart. That's for real. You move and I feel your touch. Like, I got mad love and respect for you. And you know that. You know that. Like, I do. So yesterday I was a little off because then I was worrying if maybe I was so caught in myself that I didn't notice you. And then I felt bad. I felt bad because when I walk in the building, when I come into my lives, the first thing I notice is my eyes. Y'all names stand out to me like they are written in bold or something, like they do. Your energy, I feel you. I feel you. I really do. I really do. So trust and believe me. I was like, oh no, not my Mary. Yeah. What is going on? Who I gotta come check? Like who I gotta come check. But no, so yeah. Tina was worried about you. See, that's love. You know what I mean? That's love. That's love. But I ended my live yesterday and I called you. I said, wait a minute. But then when you didn't answer, then I got worried. And the way my body works. And until that's so between worrying and so from ending my live and I'm calling you in the doctor's office, then having my information and it just added up and it was like explosive. And so then when I'm sitting around in my life thinking about how, I do suffer from high blood pressure. I do. Like many millions of Americans, especially African Americans. And stress will fuck your pressure up, y'all. It's a silent killer. You do not want to be sitting at home stressed because we all got real stress. I got grown kids. I got stress every day. I got things going on with me and my kids. That's stress in itself. So whether that's good or bad, that's stress in itself. As my children find themselves, that's stressing yourself as a parent. I got health issues. That's stressing itself. I got 99 problems and the tube ain't one. But it could be the straw that breaks the camel's back because I'm overweight. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm sitting here yesterday thinking about, I don't like depending on nobody. I don't like asking nobody for nothing. I don't like people giving me nothing at all. And Sweaty is the example of why. Because it's people that's going to do something that you didn't even ask for. And let me tell you something. When my kids was going up outside and getting food stamps from the government, and that wasn't even the whole time that my children were alive. It was going periods. I take it, then I stop. Then I take it, I wouldn't return it. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought everybody expect me to be on welfare because I'm a young single mom. So I don't want to be. So hook or crook, you know what I'm saying? I made money. I made sure my kids had stuff just so people wouldn't say I was asking and I was begging. Because you begging because you don't have, or you begging because you're short, whatever. And so I never liked that over my head. And that's what people want to do. They want to treat it over your head like you broke. I ain't never been broke. You know what I'm saying? I've been broke. When I've been broke, to me, considered broke is when I was mentally broke. I was broken. I was the real broke. Money couldn't buy it, couldn't fix it, couldn't get me out that debt. But yeah, like people will be quick to put you down. And so I'm sitting here worried about in the next few weeks what all I'm gonna do. Because let me tell you, I can go ahead and go get bread. But that y'all live in that cash where baby, hook or crook, that shit easy to go get depending on what you willing to do to go get it. And some of y'all talk about some drug dealers and y'all on here selling your soul. Y'all selling your soul for whatever it is you out here getting. For real, for real. But that's a whole nother story. But that's what I just want to know. I want earnest money. I want to know that I did what I had to do no matter what was going on. So, for example, I still got 16 stitches in my eye. Some days I literally open my eyes, and out of one of them, I cannot see at all. So that's why I told you, I don't need my minds to be up in here letting me know the gossip. That ain't what I need them for. I need them because as y'all are looking in my face, I'm going blind in your face. That's what I said. What do we care about, like, in real life? Like, what's the real shit we caring about? Now, you think I give a... Like I said, I knew Sweaty from October 20-something to the end of December. How could she have ever been taking care of my life in 3 months, y'all? Would she give me $1 million? Because, see, anybody who ever had any money, this one thing you know. I told y'all, at total, she probably gave $2,000. I'm talking super chats, cash apps, and super stickers, okay? If she did, and we started with $1,000 for the trip, but even if she did that, in what world would $2,000 take care of anybody's life? Stop, I'll wait. I'll wait. How do you, 7? What is $2,000 doing for anybody's life? It might have paid your rent, your mortgage for the month. Thank you. It helped. It let up, but it saved your life. But that shows you how low you think of me, that you think that would save my life. That's why you boosted up to 3, like 3 would save your life. I spend $3,000 a month staying in a hotel. What the fuck you gonna tell me about some? And that was something y'all dissing me about. Make up your mind, is $3,000 a lot or is it not? Or is it just a lot coming out your pocket? Because let me tell you something, we spent $3,000 on a hotel every month for 8 months, and let me tell you something, the $3,000 to house me, to eat, to walk around, to everything, to feed my dog, to still go out and have a day that I went out and go to the store. Whenever I go to the store, I'm gonna get whatever I want. But I did all of that, and not one time has it been thrown in my face like, oh my God. Because see, it sounds like you broke. You talking about you going to place a fraud. You sound like somebody broke. That sound like broke people stuff. You know what broke people do, y'all? Broke people go buy expensive stuff and leave the tags on it. That's broke people stuff. Broke people give you some money, then go get a fraud. Broke people go to a restaurant and sign the wrong name on the car, on a sticker, so they could go and dispute it with their broke ass. Broke people take a piece of their hair out and put it up in some food so they can get the meal for free. Booney, I ain't never. Didn't I tell you I get bougie? Bitch, I don't never do nothing like that. If I gave it to you, it's gone. I stopped thinking about it the moment it came up out my hands. And even if I got mad at you tomorrow, I wouldn't be what I'd be talking about. I'd be talking about how trifling your ass was. But see, you can't talk about how trifling I was, because I was never trifling to you. That's why I said, y'all, please. Y'all don't know real from fake. What up, Margene? 420 all day, every day. Every day, every day. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, come on. $2,000, I made such good money when we was in the pandemic. I'm talking legally, not scamming or nothing. During my unemployment, I was getting like damn near 11 a week from the fucking state. What is you talking about? Like, Booney, I need you. Didn't I tell y'all before the pandemic, I used to work 15 hours a week. 15 hours a week, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's it. That a week. Booney, sit down when you talking to me. Because you're standing up and you're going to make me stand up. You understand? You keep standing up talking to me like that and see what happens. Like, girl bad with one eye. With one bad eye and stitches in the other one recovering, I still a check you. Like, I'm not that person. You keep on threatening me. Keep on defaming my name, and I promise you, I want you to put up a lawsuit. I do. So they can all laugh. They all going to laugh at you. The court's going to laugh at you. The doctor's going to laugh at you. Everybody going to laugh at you. And when they're done, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you for defamation of character. I'm going to use the proof of what you're doing. And then I'm going to also show that two of the people you on have definitely been terrorists to the internet, and you went over there to terrorize me with them. Thank you, and you're welcome. That's what I'm saying. And then when I show my video on y'all, I'm gonna say, look, I just named what they did. I didn't talk about nobody. I named what these people did. And I named what the Ku Klux Klan did. Where am I bad for that? Stopping our way. But for some reason, the privilege in her skin color makes her and other people believe that she got something on us. What? Girl, you better sit down. She ain't got nothing on me. She ain't got nothing on me. She ain't got nothing to show all the texts. Like I said, if she showed every text we had, she'd look crazy, not me. They'd be like, oh my God, Danny's the same. Oh my God, Danny was really actually putting up this crazy ass pepper. Oh my God, Danny's a friend. That's what they'll say. So please show them on. Do what messy bitches do. But I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you'll edit pictures down and maybe show a piece of something, but I know you won't. Do it. Show them on. Show your super chat. So all of it, sweetie. And what you'll see is that when anybody go back and watch what I've said since day one about this, it won't change. It's that what happened. Boomie. So I said, come on. Come on. She hang with a heifer who hang with a dude who said he wanna bang her daughter out. Bang her walls out. And you hang with him. That's what you want me to believe something. Girl, and to anybody kicking it with them here, that's on you. I ain't gotta tell you about it. And like I'm telling you, listen, you can watch whoever you want to watch. I don't care. I'm not that person. I don't govern none of y'all. I don't control your eyes. I don't control your soul and your spirit. I don't own my minds. I don't want a mind that wants to be owned. If you want to be owned, then you go sell yourself to somebody else because Danny don't want to buy you. I don't want none of that. I don't want no fair weather friends. I don't need fake friends. I don't need people to be something they not. I want you to stand up bucking who you are, and I love you for you. And that's it. And that's it. What's my Nirvana saying? What's my sister saying? I got to know. I know that's right. And that's what I'm telling you. Like I said, people be speaking on you like they know who you are. And I had to get to that place because let me tell you something about me. Since I was a shorty, I've known I don't want to work for people. I worked for Nordstrom's. I had a 401k stock interest. I had a Nordstrom's, a credit card, top Visa on them. I had a with a $10,000 limit. I had like I said, on my best time, swear to God, you get paid the 5th and the 20th. I was bringing home $2,900 every 2 weeks. After taxes. Let me tell you something. I made great money. Honey, the day a lady told me, bring that nigga out here, I told him, y'all got the right one. I don't need this. Everybody said, Danny, you gonna leave all this. I said, for my peace, I will go anywhere. And at the end, they'll find somebody else to go bring in that commission, give them that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting 14.5 commission. And yeah, I've sold $250,000 worth of shoes in a year. In a year. I am a real setter, a trend setter. Okay? I know how to sell. But hunty, I don't sell out. And I will never sell my soul. And I will never compromise my feelings. And I will never help you build off of my back as it falls into the ground. Period. And I still want this Nordstrom. So I got mad love for Nordstrom. Mad love for Nordstrom. Ain't Nordstrom fault. That's how them people was. Man love. And the owner of the Nordstroms I worked for, because they brothers and they broke into sections, the one that run Miss West, he passed away. Still much respect. I got people that are very honored through Nordstrom's in the company, so I got much respect for the company. Man, like I said, I worked with Nordstrom's for 6 years, and I literally brought home in those 6 years probably about, oh, God, over $200,000 home in selling shoes. Call me Al Bundy forever. And I left because people was in there, because Obama became the president and people were in there hella racist. The division. I don't have to live like that. And I won't live. Like, they ain't 19. I ain't doing it. You want to live like that, you can live alone because I don't want to live with you. And trust me, I'm a boss. There's plenty of places I can go and I'll never have to deal with that. How about that? Duchess of Patty, how you doing? I will never sell out. I will die on my feet before I live on my knees. That is not an option. The sellout is not an option. I stand firm in this crown every day. So when you see me, no matter what you say about my race, what you'll know is this, no. That's that person. That's them. So, like I said, good, bad, indifferent, everything we've been through. I love black people because in all we've been through, we one of those people that when you come into our community, we're going to show you love and respect. We're not going to ostracize you. We're not going to push you out. Now, what we might do is call you white boy Tony or something like, oh, that white boy Tony, that's my boy. That's white Lord. That's white folks up over there, y'all. You know that look. And sometimes we going to say that you ain't even white. But you know, that's just what we do. That's how we do. You better know. You better know. You better know. My JJ? Is that J with a J? Hold on, is that my JJ? Yeah, that's her. That's her. Hey, JJ. I love JJ. JJ make me happy. I love JJ when she be like cracker. I do. I love me some JJ. Yes, Shuckin' Channel. Aren't you doing tomorrow a birthday party for Heidi and Amanda tomorrow, Margine? Or is that tonight? Because I know Heidi's birthday next, but Amanda's birthday is today or tomorrow. Is it the 3rd or the 4th? Well, if it's today, happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday. I know Amanda's Prayers Drive birthday is either today or tomorrow. So happy birthday, Amanda. And happy birthday. Anybody else got some birthdays coming up? Any February birthdays? And again, I ask if you were born on a leap year, are you older or younger? I need to know. I'm asking for a friend. People with leap year birthdays. Hey, I always, as I was young, I was like, so are you older? Or are you a few days younger? I need to know because if we add all the years up, does that make you a year younger than you're really supposed to be? I don't know. Depends on how long you live. Somebody tell me. I don't know. I've asked this before. Yeah, I'm asking for a friend. That friend is me. You know, when people say asking for a friend, you know what it remind me of? Back in the day when somebody come to you and be like, so a friend of mine, you don't know them, but they boyfriend is cheating on them. And I was like trying to think of what I should tell them to do. You knew already they was talking about them. Because you be thinking, girl, everybody know your boyfriend cheating on you, girl. But honey, and I used to tell people the same thing, honey. I don't tell people what to do in relationships. I'm not going to tell you to leave somebody. I'm not. Leave them, girl. What I'm going to say is I want you to be happy. And not know whatever at the end of the night you're going to do, whatever make you happy. I want you to be safe. Now, if Pookie putting his fist in your mouth and you come talk to me about him, I'm going to tell you, girl, the only reason we ain't put that dude in the trunk, you understand me? Is because I know you a snitch. You've been told the world I trunked him. I just told my buddy that the other day, yesterday, he said somebody was fighting, he jumped in. I said, Booney, you better know when to hold him, when to fold him. Like, I'm not jumping it because I don't know what's on this. And I ain't got time for me to come defend you, Captain Saber, and you gonna fight me, you and them. Out of here. Get up out of here. Yeah. YouTube. But today I am chillax and I am I'm definitely about my eyes. I was gonna do this exfoliated mask and put it on my face and just sit in it for like an hour. I kid y'all not. But I don't know because my eyes are so sensitive and they're just itchy. And I'm just nervous to do it because it dries out my skin. So I don't know. Y'all. I don't know. But I'm chillaxing today no matter what. Oh, go ahead, Margene. Oh, always taking care of business. Margene is such a good spirit. She is such a good energy. And I know that one of the reasons she is good is people think because somebody say you good, that means you can play with them. I can tell Margene about it. For real. She about that life and she about it. I can tell. But I can also tell that too because of how good she is. Because everybody that's good didn't just come from white picket fences and perfect lives. And then some people are saying, well, you know what? I don't know about life because I didn't live your life. And then they'll be telling you their life. And you'd be like, well, honey, I ain't never lived that. I would never live that. Nobody would ever. But see, when you do that to them, then they get offended. So like, if somebody's naming something to me that I would never go through, I would never say that to them. Like, oh, girl, so you put up with that dude that long? So your kids got to see that too? Because that sounds wrong. So we have to remember, just because I didn't be through it, I can still understand it had to hurt. I could still understand you was but I ain't gonna be like, girl, you was a fool. So you stayed for that long, girl, with that girl. I would never, everybody I know would never do that. That's what people do to you. Be like, what? Just like when people say, this is something that annoys me so much, y'all. I have to say this. I have to say this. I cannot stand when Caucasians say to me, I would never know what it's like to be you, so I wouldn't know what that pain was like. Baby, let me tell you something. If you walk up and a mother told you my child was just kidnapped, abducted, and their life was taken, would I have to have that happen to feel? Would I have to have that happen to give empathy, have sympathy, understanding that this mother is grieving and hurt? But would I have to? No, I wouldn't. Every mother in here, if one of us came here right now and said one of our children died, we'd feel that. And I wouldn't have to have my child die to feel that. If somebody tell you, hey, they was running through villages hanging my people on the tree, you had to be black to know that hurts. When I say that over and over and over and over and over again, my people have been killed by the police, and you tell me I wouldn't know what that was like. Yeah, so you need your sons killed? You need your sons beat down by the police to feel it? Well, honey, let me tell you something. As a mother, I'd never wish it on no mother. Because let me tell you something. I can go overseas and look at some of these other countries where the police are putting these in the neck every day. And I don't say, well, y'all know I'm not Muslim. I wouldn't know what that's. When they go in these schools and go shooting, now we know 9 times out of 10 what race gonna do it. Do I look over and I say, well, I wouldn't know what it was like to be white, so I wouldn't know what it was like to be scared that my children go to school? Scared that some fool and just walked in here with their parents' pistol? No, I don't have to be there to feel the fear, to care. Stop doing that. Like, stop. I was never in the Holocaust and I know what they went through. I don't have to be Jewish. Do I gotta be Native American to know that they had a whole trail of tears as they walked from state to state to find a home? Nah, I guess I had to be. That's the only way I'm gonna have some empathy. It's because I had to have it happen to me. Just like I also know that Caucasians have killed every race, including themselves, but that don't mean all Caucasians are racist or killers. Didn't have to be Caucasian to know that. But I don't stop them and say to them, are you sure you're not a killer? Are you sure none of your grandparents hung any of my people? Because they might have, but it don't mean you will. You get what I'm saying? Come on, y'all, stop. We gotta stop. It's 2023. It's 2023. You can't imagine that if everybody went through your village and there was people hanging from trees all over, that you would have something against it? You can't? It's people that got stuff against black people because of what black people doing to each other. So how could you not have something against? Make it make sense. That's the privilege. The privilege say you gotta have had it happen so you to understand. Honey, I know what this country would do if one Caucasian was on the news and he just got pulled over for no reason and the police happen to have 4 guns in his head. Let that video leak. And honey, what you gonna learn? Just like you learned when these black men killed another black man, we don't care who it is. We want our sons to be safe by the men in blue. Period. Period. It don't have to be a white man doing it. You should be safe with the law. Period. You shouldn't be laying dead and they giving me pictures talking about these your mug shots. And it's still people saying that woman was alive. Go figure. Go figure. And even when they released the tape, somehow they edited it first. But this tape got released in its whole entirety. Wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong. But like I said, when people say that, I get so freaking sad. Because I'm black and proud of it. And I don't walk around in shame. And I didn't walk around people throwing at me, spitting at me, hosing me down with what I didn't. But I know it's happened. So I didn't experience it neither. My stepfather is a lawyer. My real father was a Vietnam veteran, even though he was a baby, don't get me started. My mother is a teacher. I've never been homeless. I've never not ate. I've always had clothes on my back. I've traveled to more states than most. Now, I ain't been out the country. I know I'm a little bit skeptical about that, but I'm going to get me a passport this year because I'm skeptical about that. But other than that, baby, so I'm what? Say what? Hmm? Say what? Say what? So I don't know what that's like neither. You think only black people grew up and their father wasn't in the home? No. Men who didn't raise their children or they left their wives or they cheated on their wives, they left, they weren't in the home. So that happened all over the world, the country. God, Jesus. Sometimes you be explaining something, you be like, you can't tell me that you are that conscious and you don't know this. Where was you living? What world were you living? Like I said, I could tell you the struggles of every race that this country has been through. Because I got to know where I'm at. I'm not going to say, wait a minute, hold on. The Irish went through what? Oh my goodness. They were doing that to the Irish right in New York? Oh my goodness. Oh, I never heard that. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what it was like to be Irish. No, I heard about it, sweetie. I know every war we fought where we was in it. What the? Wake up. I feel like I told y'all, it's like the movie Higher Learning. I'm telling y'all, I feel like at the end of that movie, and he's just screaming, wake up, people. Wake up. Privilege makes you think you don't have to know what's going on around you. You have to know what's going on, especially if you're going to speak on it. You better know what's going on around you if you're going to speak on it. Because otherwise, like I said, if I was playing y'all videos and all they was doing was calling racial slurs to you or your race or whatever you came from, you wouldn't want to hear that over and again. I don't want to hear it. I don't care if I'm going on a black channel. I don't want to hear it. I mean, like I said, if I go on a channel and that this is how people speak to each other, if you don't want to hear that, that's cool. But if I go on and you showing me people of hate just saying the word, I don't want to hear that over and over again. Because all I'm reminded of is how y'all can get away with it. And I'm not going to get away with doing it to you. So, like, that just reminds me how backwards we are in the world. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what it reminds me of. Just like even with this situation with all of them. And I will come out and check all these bitches. But then I'm going to be an angry black chick. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be that this a racist bitch, this a scamming, lying witch, this is a scheming, scamming, lying ass subscriber right here. Nobody's going to see that. They're going to make excuses, just like people want to believe. I guess because I'm black and because I lived in a hotel, so they took care of me. $16,000 I paid in a hotel the whole time I was there, sweetie. $16,000 to stay in a hotel for 8 months, sweetie. And nobody in my family or in my life is sitting around collecting anything about that, complaining about that, speaking about that. So what the f is you sitting on my bumper for? And the only reason sometimes I went out and asked somebody for something is because sometimes I just want to lay up off asking my mama, but trust and believe me, if I ask my mom for anything, she'll give it to me. You know why? So nobody could ever do that to me. But it's just like right now when I'm about to go into surgery, I'm literally sitting here thinking how in 4 weeks I want to get me about $2-3 grand and save it up. So if everything don't go right, I don't have to lean on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know my mama ain't never gonna look at it as leaning. And once again, I told you I ain't tricking if you got it. And then you bitch, man, you want to put out a fraud suit about it, honey. You broke. You broke people stuff. Get out of here with that new money. Y'all know what new money do. It make you act like you got all the money. Old money don't talk. Old money get long. Old money show you how no matter what, it always had 40 acres and a mule. You better stand down talking to me. You better stand down. So I used to know something was wrong with him. She talk about having a hybrid like she did something, an electric car like she did something. Girl, bad, like Boney. Boney, I know people got Maseratis, flip them on an accident on a thing and have somebody pull up in their Range Rover and leave the Maserati on the streets. You better sit down, girl. You're broke. Babe. Girl, girl. Sherry, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm not for downing people. I'm just not. I'm not. I don't care if I gave somebody anything. I'm not going to. That's just not who I am. That's not who I am. Pettiness. Pettiness. Shit. I'm finna use an example, and I hate to even do this, but I'm about to use this as an example. Paranormal witch comes over here. Paranormal witch. The week I was moving, I told y'all I was gonna go ahead and for November count up all my F bombs. I was gonna pay it for it. You know what I'm saying? Out my pocket. I don't nobody else pocket. I no cash out. Nobody cash out me the money to do it. None of that happened. Out my pocket. Out my life. Out my whole, you know what I'm saying? 18, what do I work? 8, 16, 24 hours I work. Okay? I said, I go ahead. No matter what it came up to, I go ahead and I give it to her, right? When I did that, a couple of days later, we made jokes in the chat. I feel that somehow that joke offended her, even though it was no joke against her. You know, because around here, not only do you have to worry about what triggers you, you got to worry about what triggers everybody else. But I ain't seen her since. I ain't dissed her once. And to this day, I won't. Because if I had to do it all over again, the only person I wanted to get at to was her. And I would do it. I would do it. See, petty people do petty shit. I ain't petty. I don't care. She didn't scam nobody. She didn't use. I'm not gonna turn around and say she used me. My soul called out her name, and I listened to it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm no hero. I didn't save her life. I didn't house her kids for Christmas. I ain't gonna go tell nobody because of me she made it. I'm not. Ambulance, hey sis. Not that girl, hey sis. Mm-hmm. Right. I love paranormal. I've liked paranormal for a couple of years now. But like I said, that day we made a joke, I don't know what happened because I never said anything that offended her. And ever since I ain't seen her since. But like I said, around here people be so sensitive, I don't know no more what to do. But then people don't realize when they triggering you. In December, around Christmas, Sweaty was triggering the shit out of me into a depression. And then on top of her triggering, I had other people triggering me. People don't give a fuck. They don't care. They only care if you trigger them. Misery love company though. So when I tell y'all hurt people, you know how I know it? Because hurt people will turn around and be doing to you what they swear they don't want somebody else doing to them. That's hurt people. I just watch it. I watch people, oh, I hate when somebody do this to me, and then they turn around and be doing that same shit to you. Oh, man. You want respect from me, give me respect. And I'm going to match your respect. Matter of fact, I'll probably give you more. The Kents, how you doing? Thank you. Much respect. Look, y'all, I just come from my heart. And I literally, truly be trying my best. I be trying my best not to step on no toes. You know, because, sometimes I could be talking about Pookie and offend Marianne. You know what I mean? Because you never know what you're saying that person might, because you don't know everybody's life. So I try my best. I try. No. I try. My eyes are so swollen. I don't like my eyes swollen. And I already, I got a cheeky face and stuff. So my eyes swollen. I feel like now my cheeks start here. And they lead into my eyelashes. That's truly how my face feels. Like it just feels like all cheeks. All cheeks, because it's hard for that swelling to go down. Because now it's more pressure up in here. A true giver gives from the heart. Man, let me tell you something. Sometimes I'm not going to even sit here and tell y'all what I've given because it will make me sound like I'm boasting and bragging. And I'm not. That's why I don't even like to say, man, we copped 16 in the hotel. Man, I spent $5 grand just to drive to Georgia. I spent about 15, 16 grand in Georgia. I spent almost $50,000 in not even having a stationed place. So when I say that, that ain't to brag, that's to be know I'm blessed. And if somebody think they're gonna sit and talk about me like I'm not blessed, you a mess. You a mess, and I'm gonna call you out, and I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna tell everybody you're a lying hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna really get in my Dougie. Like, I'm gonna become a rapper. I told you, I think I'm a poet. You think I'm not gonna rap? I got published poetry. Like, you think I'm not gonna rap? Because I think I'm a rapper, yeah. Man, y'all, when they started slam poetry, I'd be going up to Malcolm X to watch the little slam poets and shit, and I'd be sitting in my chair thinking, one, I wish I could do this like them, but I'm gonna come up with me one of these raps, one of these poems. I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna spit it like hot fire. I ain't never did it. And then, like I said, because of my own learning curves, just writing poetry is hard. Because one thing I write it, then I'm a proof. Don't judge me. And I tell you, have my family writers. I say it, they'll write it. Shit. My mama working on her second book. Shit, now first one ain't came out yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ready for my rap? I'm telling y'all, I be swearing I can rap just because the words rhyme. Then you be one of them cat in the hat rappers. Jasmina, beautiful name. You'll be like one of them cat hat rappers. I took a cat to the bat. He's a rat. Put him in a trap. Pat, pat, tap it. You be like, this a rap? I'd rather hear that some lum 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 lum. Yeah, supersonic. Yeah, I'd rather hear that than hear that bullshit cat and hat rap. I want to hear your lyrics and I'm telling y'all, when Biggie Smalls said he'd mess around and make you milk box material, y'all know what that means. You gonna come up missing. I said, no. He could have just said he'd mess around and have you missing, but he didn't. He made us think. Who's on the back of the milk carton? Well, they don't do that no more, but y'all know if you're older, who used to be on the back of the milk carton? The missing. Missing was on the milk carton. I love good lyrics. Just like in Violent, Tupac says, when it comes to the black man, they claim that he's violent just because he refused to be silent. These hypocrites are having fits, but I'm not buying it. Define it. Envy is because I won't rebel against any oppressor, and this is known as self-defense. They show no mercy. They say that I'm the lunatic, but when the shit gets thick, I'm the one they go and get. Come on, now, he's snapping. I done skipped a line or two in there, but I'm just telling you, he's snapping. Now you gotta listen. Listen. Oh yeah. I'm all about music. Music is my life. Sometimes I'm talking and y'all see me go into a song because as soon as we said it, a song came into my head. That's why I had this game and it was called Add a Song, like a nice play with my friends and stuff. But anyway, basically what it is like I'm gonna start a line of a song and then you go into a whole nother song. Just how these songs could connect or how there's so much music playing in your head. I know it's always a lot of mine. I know it is. Because just like I just said that, and as soon as I said the music playing in your head, there's a lot in mine. All that went through my head was my mind's playing tricks on me. Dun 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 dun. Feel the love. Yes, you know it. You know it. That's something we got in common. And that's something we all, that music, like it's universal, man. Many of us have the songs that come. Like I always tell people, if I stopped talking and I just wanted to speak to you, it would be in music. I wouldn't be sitting there trying to write out the words. This is how I feel. I played in a song and I just want you to listen. My boss played a song for me one day and he said, if you listen to this song, it explains me. And the song was just about a person who is a hard worker and does everything they can. And even if it wasn't that they had degrees or nothing to make it, they would still just double work to make sure they had everything for their family and that they were this great. And I was like, literally, when I listened to it, I was like, that song is about him. And now every time I hear it, I'm like, I see that song, like, that does remind me of him and how he is and his spirit and his work ethic and all that. So I'm like, music is powerful. Music can heal. Music can start wars. Music can save lives and stop wars. Music is everything. Music can make us think. Music can take you back. I can literally be in my car driving, a song come on, and I look up and I'm back in 1993. Like, I feel it. I can see it. And sometimes music make me sad because it reminds me of moments with people I'll never see again. So sometimes I used to get so sad I wouldn't want to hear the song, and sometimes I just put the song on so I can just go to that moment. And I call it the moment I get to be with them. So yeah, music is power. Music is power. See, because I just, even thinking about it, I thought about those songs that remind you. You know what I mean? You know, of what you lost. That's what I told you yesterday when I thought about climax. When I think about climax, I thought about my nephew died. That song. Thought I heard your voice yesterday. Mm. When I turned around. Oh, man. Then she realized it was just her mind playing tricks on her. Oh, that's my jam. But it's just too sad. It's just like when I think of Tears in Heaven, just thinking about that he wrote that for losing his son, Just, would you know my name? You ever heard a song and felt like they wrote it for you? If I saw you in heaven. Mm-mm. Music is power. I love music. Music could go make you fight. Music could make you stand up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all go put on Michael Jackson. I'm gonna start moving around like I'm doing spiritual African dances. They don't really know. Wait. All I gotta say is that they don't really care about us. Mike is snapping. Come on, Mike, tell him. All I gotta say, he's Michael Jackson. He's telling you they don't care about us. Who you think the us he talking about is? All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. And this black man is marching with a whole army. All I want to say is that they don't really care about. All I want to say is that they don't. Mike is snapping. Those one of them songs that give me movement. Like, it's power. It put power into my body. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but that song just give me, it's something in it. Imagine all the people. It's something, and when I listen to that song, it puts power into my spirit and it lets me know if it ain't touching you like that, you weren't meant to do it. It's touching me. See, let me tell you something. Many are called, but the chosen are few. So see, we could all be called into the same arena, but some were chosen. I am chosen. So everything in my life, when I feel it, is certain things that just, they fuel me, where I'm literally sitting here. See, one thing, if you really know me, the truth is 10 minutes before I go live, I mentally set myself to music. I set the night to music. I set my mind and I tell myself, okay, I'm going to put my music on shuffle. Lead me to where I need to go. And I swear the song hits me as soon as I come in. So see, I have days where, and before I go live, I try my best not to take in nothing else. So if you call me, I've had people call me before I go live, tell me bad news. I've got calls of death before I go live. It's going to come, the energy shifts. I'm human. And then I forget the message. And that's the enemy. Because see, every time I come on here, there's really a message, whether I know it. That message ain't just for you, it's for me too. And so it just comes to me. So that's how we end up. And when it's thrown, it works for the enemy. So I always, when the enemy come, I always ask, who keeps bringing the enemy to me? So right now, Danny cleaning up. Because like I said, my mental is most important to me. And if you want to learn anything about me, what you're going to learn is pieces of privilege I refuse to give to anybody else. And if you love me, I don't want to break your peace. Don't break mine. Don't. Because I promise you it's going to bring out the side of me that's going to stay breaking your peace. And then you're going to think I'm a beast. And it's just going to really be, that's how I protect myself. I'm tired of protecting myself like that. I'm just done with that. Like I'm trying to grow up, y'all. I'm glowing up. These heifers still trying to grow up. I'm glowing up. I'm glowing up. Get your glow up. Let your light shine. Get your glow up. Straight up. Come on. Some of y'all let kids surpass y'all. Some of y'all be bragging about what y'all doing. I know kids doing more. Do y'all know how many kids during the pandemic in Chicago started businesses that these kids are damn near millionaires? Real talk. Real talk. I know shorties who got 2, 3 beauty shops now. I know shorties that's selling more bundles than you could imagine. I know shorties doing them installs, them professional ones. They got shops in Georgia and in Chicago. And then some of y'all sitting here bragging about some job you've been working 20, 30 years. Sweetie, this shorty just did this in 2. And they gonna take care of their whole family. Stand down. Stand down. For everybody that you think you're better than, there's somebody better than you. For everybody that you think you're worse than, there's somebody worse than you. Just please, no, stop judging. Like, stop judging each other. Stop holding scales to each other on pain. Stop holding scales to each other in hurt. Stop showing, oh, I hurt more than you. I told y'all, I went to a group session and the girls told me because I wasn't hard and I was molested that I wanted it and they didn't. See? See how we can judge people? But at the end, we were all scared, traumatized. All our innocence was taken. We were violated. But in your eyes, I wanted it. Go figure. Go figure, because that's the world we live in. You know? Just like somebody told me, I don't know what it was like to not grow up with a dad, because I had one. But it seems like you was having the same kind of troubles in relationships, so I guess it's not a daddy thing, huh? But then they get mad when you say something like that. See, I'm real witty. I'm real quick on my feet. You throw it, I could throw it right back. So if you try to get me snarky, you're going to get snarky back. You try to get me condescending, I'm going to get condescending with you. And you're going to say, wait, what you mean by that? I love when people do that because I always think you brought the energy in the room. So that's why I don't text. Because if you give it to me and I feel it in a text, you're going to get that shit back in text. I'm going to definitely be saying it to you in text. So hold on. Like, yeah, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Because like I told y'all, one thing I'm going to tell y'all about me, I don't fight men. I used to. I don't care if it's a dude. Grace Case, I get dirty. I used to fight them men. I don't fight them men. I got men for that. I got men that love the women too much to let a man fight a woman. So I don't fight with men. I don't want to fight with none of you chicks. I don't. I'm trying to glow up. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I'm trying to put a mark on here forever. A good one, not a bad one. I'm telling you, feel love. Please, girl. I'm telling you, feel love. We becoming one person now. Good morning, my Grace Case. Thank you, Zena. She be on. I just seen Grace Case come in. But yeah. So we just gotta do better. I mean, that's it. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And like I said, I'll tell somebody, like, those are my flaws. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you, like, if I go into my meditation, if I go into my thought, if I go into my calm, my zone where I want to hear nothing but the higher spirits of my ancestors. Let me tell you something. Because when I tell y'all about the higher beings in me and what lives in me, my ancestors live in me. Their fight, their struggles, their wins, their victories, they live in me. They live through me. I walk. Let me tell y'all something. Please, you get me in the South, especially when I'm in Louisiana, I am connected completely. I hit that air. So when my ancestors tell me, like, that's not good, I listen. Because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. But I am a hurt person that will hurt people to protect my feelings. So that's why I don't move like that. I don't move like that anymore. Because before, when I was trying to protect myself, I was hurting a lot of people who loved me. But it was how I protected myself, so I didn't feel. You know, I don't want to be that no more. If anybody want to live that, you can. I understand why, but I don't want to. I can't. I can't live there no more. I can't do that at all. Y'all don't let me. Yeah, it's 10:32. Trying y'all to get to it. One day I'll hit it. But who knows? You never know, because I know when I had my surgery last day, there was days that, I mean, I came up with 82 panel. It was days where my only way of like being around people was like coming to a panel, coming to talk in a chat, like real talk. So who knows? I might get longer, might get shorter. I might come on here and get 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll take it day by day. We'll take it day by day. I think the reason I worry and think about it so much is because it's just on my mind until it happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just need to get it over with so it can happen. That's all I know. Let's get it over with. And like I told you, I don't like sudden change. I just happened to my dad texted me and I wondered, wait a minute. Oh yeah. No, my dad texted me and I said, wait a minute, they're texting me? Out there out in Florida having fun in the good weather, you know? But that made me look at the clock, but yeah. But like I said, I'm gonna try to get better. I just follow. I'm not gonna jump up because I'm in an hour in a conversation and just stop. Now, one of the things I will stop for is if I look in. Well, now now I have enough mods. I mean, to me, this is the number I was supposed to be at. You know what I mean? I miss Emilo. I do. Y'all just don't know. I miss her so much. I miss her so freaking much. But yeah, shit. If I see my mind saying, apologizing for leaving too much, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me get up out of here because I don't want them to feel stressed. If I text my minds before I go live, and if I get, I can, I ain't, I won't, I'd be like, damn, I feel like I'm overdoing it. I just won't even go live. I done literally not came live. But see, I have to have a balance. There has to be a balance because once again, there's people, my subscribers. I love seeing y'all. I do. I do. I love seeing y'all. I love people coming in here and wearing a crown. I love the atmosphere, the energy when we in here. It's uplifting. It's uplifting. No matter what we say, it's uplifting. It's real love. It's the guards are down. I can tell everybody got they guns on safety. You know what I'm saying? They took the bulletproof vests off. We're not in here to fight. They took their soldier gear off. We actually just came up in here as regular people. You know what I mean? Civilians. And I love it. I love it. Well, actually, we ain't civilians because we royalty, so we'll never be just like civilians. But anyway, y'all know what I mean. We come up in here like real bosses. And I love when real bosses get together. You know what I mean? Thank you, Tina. Like I said, I don't play. Mm-mm. Like I said, if I said it, then I meant it. I don't got. I told you I wasn't that person when we was young. Somebody be like, "I love you," and you be like, "I love you too," and you be like, "I don't love them. I really don't like them. I'm in love with Johnny." I wasn't that person. I wasn't. I was the person that you keep telling me you love me, and I know I'm in love with somebody else, and I'm gonna be like, "Hold on, listen to this song by Erica Badu." Now what am I supposed to do when I want you in my world? I'm gonna let you know, like, and they gonna be sitting like, "Did she really?" Oh, I'm gonna play a song and let you know, like, secret lover. No, I'm gonna let you know, like, honey, please don't get this mistaken. I didn't want you to think we was getting married. I'm not lying to nobody. I'm not in the need of friends because I got real friends, so I know that that's a real thing. So the thing about it is, if I'm letting you in that or letting you in that world, I'm really meaning it. I'm not comparing it to what your friendship is with Pook, Snoop, Juke, Jay, Juke, nope, 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 nope. I'm not comparing you to my friend, because if that's the case, I would have friends that's going to say to you, I've been friends with Danny for 30 years. I stood in the hospital with her the day before our nephew passed. They going to tell you, I know this girl. But did that mean that you can't be my friend? See, I don't play that. Anybody know me? Know I don't play them games. Don't you come in here like you know what I mean? Like you own me. I'm not for sale. I'm not owned by NT1. And the greatest thing is the biggest part of me is my heart. So God gave it to me so big that I can equally give it out. Truthfully, I can. I can. I can. Yes, yes. Marianne is a soldier and a go-getter. And that's another thing. And Mary, Mama, I'm glad you're in here because I want to say this to you. I said it yesterday. And because also I know another reason I have not even sat and dwell. Y'all know I live on the one and done. And every time you make me do it again, I have to do it again. You know what I mean? I'm like, ugh, that ain't one and done. I'm supposed to be done. Like I'm itching because it's just nasty. But that's how I feel about it. But I know mama and just like any of us, just like if somebody says something about one of them, it's gonna rubble my. I told y'all I ain't gonna play with them. Then you gonna hear my mom say, damn, her mom nasty. But I know Mama and especially you telling me you done went up into that hospital now, Mama. I know that when you hear that kind of stuff, you get stressed. I'm good. None of them is worrying me. Like I told you before, we've talked. They ain't moving nothing. I'm a boss. If it was something worth really moving, I'd be discussing it. You know what I mean? Like I tell you, I take it off the tube. We're going to get it done for real. But girl, it's child's play. I've had bigger threats in haunted houses I went to visit. That's just real talk. I've been more scared walking down the street. I'm more scared of actually running into a real Klans member than I am of what she talking. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm not worried about it. And if this is what you're going to do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Be about it. But note that everything you've said, including saying that on the internet, shows that you are harassing me. You are harassing me. Not the other way around. I don't call you. I have you blocked. I don't. I put your name in a live and I took it out because I just seeing your name actually made me nauseous. It made me nauseous. The thought of the pictures that she has in my phone, like I said, I literally not gave it to another child. I literally threw away the snowsuit you put $20 on. Like, girl, that's how much I don't want you in my life. Like, so talking about you, girl, you think 600,000 makes somebody rich? Girl. Like I said, I haven't worked for anybody like that since just now. Me getting a job right here, right now. Check my record. Y'all always like to look up people since 2016 and never was broke. Had a whole house for 6 years. So, I'm sorry. Miss me, Booney. Go check my Facebook. I fly so much that people always like, why you on a plane? Girl, you not doing something for me. The pandemic slowed me down. Having a whole eye transplant slowed me down. Girl, that's why I hate when people come up and they talk. It's like, you obviously ain't even watch what I put out. Then people say, oh, she only said something about this person because she was trying to chase clout. She must say something about see you for clout. That's funny because I've said something about anybody. Before I even had a channel, I said something about Sherelle. I just said something about it again. I don't give a damn. If I got something to say, I'm going to say it. Somebody on y'all tongue, not man. Somebody on your tongue ain't even buying your toothpaste. You got me messed up. These minds is goofies. That's what I said. Anybody can interview me. You just might not like what I say because I'm going to talk about you too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about you too. You fit that clause. That's why, like I said, even with 82, how could you even say something? You catered to this sector. I'm just over here watching. That's how I got to watching you, all these other people. I'm watching. You cater. You put their names all in your things and your thumbnails and your talk and your chat. You terrorize the streets just for clout. Hey, I label my shit TGI Friday and break all these goofies down. You know why? Because I don't care. And if 20 people, you know what? Hey, now let them go find out because somebody's going to call them. Here go the Flunky Squad. Just how you know the Flunky Squad. Flunky Squad. Hey, what you doing? Hey, go tell Danny that Go watch. That's a Flunky Squad. I'm a boss. They don't have to even mention me like that. Nobody come at me like that. They don't have to call me and tell me go watch at time. Girl, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who you telling to go do something? And these I told y'all, watch Oz. They all got that O'Reilly mentality where I want to take you down, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these other people to take you down. You my minions. Y'all take them down. I'm going to sit back. And I'm going to always be in your chat when you take them down because I want them down, but I ain't going to say nothing because I'm a coward. Please don't talk about these people if I wanted to. I don't. They're not important enough. They've made enough attention doing absolutely nothing. They are connected to scandal about their children, pedophilia, and all kind of stuff. This isn't nothing to glorify. Stop me if I'm not impressed. You done literally called women bitches, nappy head, hoes, told them to suck it, put it in their mouth. You friends with a man who did a whole lie that Katie Joy put on Instagram calling you and every other gay man F-bomb, boop, boops, blah, 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 but that's your boy. And then you said at your old mouth y'all was doing it for clout. What clout do I get off somebody degrading me and the whole LGBTQIA plus community? Please tell me where. Where? Where? And now you cool with Jaguar. Does that make you not cool with Sherelle? Because Sherelle said she's done with Jaguar. And that was something else I want to talk earlier. Sherelle said now she's completely done with Jaguar. But you cool with Nosy. You should have been completely done with Jaguar because Nosy said she was completely done with Jaguar when she did the one video on her saying she was cutting her off. Like she's done. Like she don't want to talk about it. She don't want to be around her. She don't want this. Why are any of y'all around her? Because clout. She on there spewing out lies all on your channel for clout. If that bitch ain't bellowing out a song, I don't need her talking to me. Clout. Anybody think you cool because you talk to Jaguar? Clout. She's trash. She's trash. We ain't even talking about what happened to that dog because she said her husband beat him and then threw him away. Where is the dog? Oh, that's right. She sent it to a ranch. She ran into some people who had a ranch and they just took this dog that's been trapped in cars and motel rooms for months. Okay. Once again, because on the internet, you can commit crimes and people gonna, you a racist. We push that to the side. Danny's loud. You'll be like, wait, listen to my stomach. They'll be like, Danny's loud and they don't like that, but they're racist and you forgave them. They let somebody talk about their kid. They let somebody call their son's best friend's family the day after his funeral, the day of his funeral, the day before his funeral. But these are people you should trust. Like I said, Amber used Jen Bailey as a key witness on her channel. I mean, Jen Bailey? All Jen Bailey do is lie. And she has a P45. What is it about the internet that if you are a druggie, a drunk, or something, you hold credible witness? If you are overusing prescription medication, this is a glut. These are the things that are downfall in our country. But these are the biggest heroes over here, especially in this sector. They're the biggest heroes. Go check their rap sheet. Tell me they ain't done all the stuff they say they hate. Like I said, John Yates thought he called 82, and that made him in peace with all black people. How? How, Sway? And what is he speaking on black rights anyway? When? He used to have a town hall. He canceled that because he wasn't getting clout, and he could have that be one of the biggest things on his channel. Think about if he would have had a town hall and that stuff would have happened with John Yates. Think how big he could have made that. But you put that on the back burner because it wasn't even important to you. So you can't speak to me about that kind of justice. I've lived it. I know that just, baby, I don't compare myself by who's around me. Oh my God, there's a lot of Caucasians. I'm somebody now. I don't think like that. I'm somebody because I am somebody. And I'm going to be somebody no matter where I'm at. Every room I enter, every place I ever went, there's more people that love me than hate me. So I know that for a fact. I ain't worried about it. But y'all know I'm just rambling now because I'm just thinking about some of this stuff like, y'all, how do we even do this and think it's okay? Like, and I have nothing against 82. I don't. I think that he's way bigger in his head than he is in real life. And I think it makes him very rude and nasty. And I think that he speaks about stuff without all facts and information. His audience be telling more about the stuff he's covering. And I think he really doesn't have respect for women. That's just my opinion. And I think it stems back to whatever happened with him and his family. Because once again, I've watched 82 since the beginning. And I remember in the beginning, when he would be in his car, he would always say, one day I'm going to tell y'all some real life stuff about me. And I was waiting for that. Because I think that'll be the core of him being real. I think he could be funny. I liked him a lot. But one, the way he treats me and the way he dissed me when I never did nothing to him and he could say he didn't, I never respected that. You can only fuck me once. You can. And then even when he put out my page, the fact that he said he accepted my apology, I've never done nothing to you. Ever. Never. Do I think that was a whole play that you and y'all know I've been watching the beef section too much. I'm talking about plays and shit. But do you think I think it was a whole cloud chest with you and Derek? Yes. I definitely do. Because in no real world would y'all be cool. Not even on a surface that we worked at the same company. If we worked at the same company and I had that kind of energy with her, I'd be telling the company, you're going to have to take me to another department. But y'all be on each other. No, I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that. Just like I ain't buying, I heard you say with Rhea that you said when you just got into it with, what's the one used to be with, Sherelle? I can't think of his name. Gio. When you just got into it with him, you said that Gio had told you before when you first started going around Sherelle that he wanted to do what you and Real were doing. Like it was a play. Wait, he wanted to have a fake beef with you? So wait, you and Real had a fake beef while he called you all kind of F-bombs, said that you live with this old man that you were in love with. This was friendship stuff? I don't want no friends like that. I don't want no friends like that. The day you told Heidi to suck on your thing, she ain't even do nothing. They weren't even in saying something about you, but you go bananas on women. Like I said, you and Real cool, and one of his whole moderators, his only black moderator he had at that time, because there was no Danielle Speaks at this time. But the only black moderator he had, you came and you called her nappy-headed bitches, ugly hoes, bald-headed bitches. Now she gone. And I saw you on See What panel that day when somebody mentioned, and Real told, let's not talk about, you know why y'all didn't want to talk about it? Because then we'd have to know that the last things you ever said to her. I mean, that girl had her own channel. She mentioned that, how you were on there. And the fact that Real was still talking to you, that bothered her too. See, because she didn't disappear after that. She was still on the internet. That's why when she died, people were bringing it up, because there were still people who loved and cared about her. But we ain't gonna talk about that, because around here, y'all could do it on the internet, but don't dare nobody bring it up, because then they be a mass scene. So like I said, I ain't got nothing against you. I got nothing against none of y'all. I'm just saying what I've seen and why I'm even in this sector. Why I even be over here saying anything about it, because I feel like y'all got to be in the contract to say something, so I don't. So I just say something. So I'm not over here to kowtow. I ain't over here to kiss nobody's ass. I could never sell out. Unless I was doing a concert. Okay? But other than that, I can't sell out. So that's not what I came in here to do. That's not what I'm even thinking about doing. But I'm going to call out people. Yeah, I'm going to call it out if it's going on. Shit. Since y'all came. Since somebody called, yeah, because y'all get calls. Don't say nothing about such and such. I wish one of you bitches would. Call me with that. Because what you better be calling me and says, hey, if you talking about such and such, I'm going to cut you off. And I'm going to say, all right, I understand. Good riddance. Hasta la vista. That's it. That's where we going to be. I'm not a follower. That's why I tell you, I don't call them here and talk about using the bushes. We ain't got bushes. We got thrones. Go sit on one. Go sit on one. Because if I respect you, I don't want you in the bushes. Unless we going to snipe somebody. But that's all right. You good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. YouTube is full of all the things that go on. Like I said, there's people that to this day still hanging black people. There's people who still are lynching black people, all kind of stuff. And those kind of people, some of them still on here. There are people out here who are having relationships with underage people. They're on here. There are people on here who actually care and don't want to do that. They're on here. There are people who have been taken advantage of. They're on here. There are people on here. Everything that is of the world is right here. It's right in your face. But all of it ain't bad because it's been through that. All of it didn't come on here to torture. Some of it came to get away from that. Some of it came to find a place where nobody knew them. And they could just be free. Well, let me tell you, I made a place for you like that. There's a safe place. And for it to be safe for me, it got to be safe for you. That's how it has to be. Mm-hmm. Who said they had to go? Does a nurse came to get them? Hold on, y'all. I'm lost. Let me see. I'm sorry. I just got lost. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said I've been taken by a nurse. Enjoy, Mama. I know you still listening. That's one of the things I knew. One thing Marianne told my man told me last time is no, I'm listening. I know, and you know, when I think of Emmy Lou, I used to talk to Emmy Lou every day. And that's one thing she'd always tell me, like, just know when I can't, I'll be listening. Ah, I miss her. Oh, I miss her. I do. When I started my channel, y'all, I mean, I had 30 subscribers, and I got Susan as a mod. I modded with Susan. I respected Susan as a mod. I've respected that. It's real hard. It's real hard. I've even asked myself before I became a creator, how do people get into some of the stuff they get into? And I'd always be like, I don't understand how they got into that. But as a creator, I see how sometimes it's not that that's what you was trying to get into, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I watch mods because over the years I've watched a lot of mods become creators with the bullshit because they was always in it. I've watched mods be messy. I've watched mods kick off stuff. I've watched mods stay in the, you know what I'm saying? And at first I was like, I don't even want mods, y'all. Like I didn't want no mods at all. I was like, as far as mods are concerned, I'm just gonna do this myself. But when I got a mod, and when I got a mod, I got Susan, and Susan was my only mod. I only had Susan as a mod, and one of the reasons I made Susan a mod is because no matter who it is she mod from for, Susan is loyal. She's gonna always be there, and I like that about her. And she doesn't turn. So if you talk to Susan, Susan ain't gonna be gossiping. Susan not gonna be doing it. That's not who she is. And so I like that because I don't want to be gossiping. I don't, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about it on here because we're not gossiping, we're not trying to dog people or destroy them. Um, and Emmy Lou hit me one day on Instagram, and she said, "I see you don't have but one mind, and did you want any more?" And I told her I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't even want one mod, but I had to have a mod. I did it, and literally my first three lives, nobody showed up but Susan. The first three lives I did, the only person that was there was Susan. That's a fact, and I respect Susan for who she is. That's it. I really do. So, like I said, I got her, and then Emmy Lou asked me, and I told her first I wasn't gonna do that. And me and Emmy Lou started talking and holding conversations, and she brought it up again. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make Emmy Lou my mind. And I'll just have two minds and see how that works. But it's what made me set a standard. So to me, my minds mean a lot. So on Mind Appreciation Day, I mean it because to me, it's bigger than I don't own them. At first thing, here's things that's never gonna happen with me and my mind. I'm never gonna give a damn where you're going. I'm never. Because if you went somewhere, like if they went somewhere and they was promoting like hurting me or my people or whatever, I just cut you out. I'm not gonna tell you where to go because I want you to be free. That's something I'm never gonna do in my minds. I'm never jealous of anything about you. I don't own you. You know, I don't even pay you. So how am I running stuff? I'm never gonna do that. And my minds to me are a one. So we make a one. No one's bigger than the other, and I'm not better than them. We make a one. I'm very interested in what they have to say. I do. I do. I'm very interested. But I also understand with anything, even when you're putting in an input, the input has to be a part of the whole, not just that moment or that thing. It has to go with the whole. Salty, salty. What does that say? Thank you very much. Hold on. You know I can't see these eyes. Look at me squint. Oh shoot! I came in here and I had to plug in my phone because I'm in my computer, and I came in here and got comfortable. I didn't even come in here to lay on the bed. I came in here to get my cord. Y'all, I'm so hazy today, man. I just feel I think because my sinuses and allergies are acting up, it's just got me feeling just sluggy. I'm not sleepy because I've been up since 7. I'm not sleepy. I don't know. I just feel slugged today. I feel real off. I just feel real off today. Excuse Nina, can you move your booty over, please? Can I get comfortable, please? Can I kick off my shoes and relax my feet and party on down to SKB? Can I? Can I? I swear I got these Ugg socks. My feet are so hot. I had on that, but it's cold out. So even when I just take him out, I'm like, I need the Ugg socks and boots. But those are more like my running boots. Those aren't my real boots. She was Emma Lou. I wish Emma Lou was here because when Sweaty was doing that cake, she could tell you a real story. Like Emma Lou is a great person. Oh my goodness, I miss her so much. That's one thing. Emma Lou. Oh man. She said she's a good person. She is a good person. We're not speaking in the past tense. She is a good person. So yeah, that's what I said yesterday when I thought about it. That's why I'm like, oh, we gotta have some kind of codes, guys, because let me tell you something. If I disappeared and you didn't see me and I didn't answer the phone, one thing my family knows is that they would make a message and make it clear if something was wrong with me. Because I wouldn't leave you on the line. I would try not to. And now I can guarantee that if something happened to me, they would be easy to speak quickly because they wouldn't. Because one thing about me in trauma, I shut down. I'm not, hold on, let me put it on the internet. Hold on, let me see if somebody want to get me something because they heard about it. I don't think like that. I don't think like when people say, everybody gets something when somebody die. I don't think like that. I don't think like that. But yeah. You know. And then Montina, social sweetheart, that when Emmy Lou first came and was gone, she told me, hey, if you ever just need somebody to bag up Susan, because like I said, Susan's my only moderator. And I knew Susan had it, because I mean, there's nothing really going on here. I could still have one moderator, you know what I mean? In reality, you know what I mean? There's nothing going on. I'm not, you know what I mean? But we're a team. And it makes it easy because also Susan works. Tina works. You know what I mean? Marianne is doing what she's doing. And like I said, Marianne, one of the things that everybody plays a different role, but together it makes a united one. For me, that's not so. What one don't do, the other one carries, and that one don't do that either. So they not. That's what I'm saying. I don't compare them. I'm never gonna compare my minds. You're never gonna hear me say, "Man, Susan do this better than Tina," and then Marianne got this better than her. I would never, because one, I would never down my sister. Like, you know what I mean? They all make me feel very special. They all come from a genuine place in their heart. And the love that they have for their family, they show that love to things that people they love. Tina is definitely going to encourage you, and Tina cares. And Tina got a sensitive soul, but a very big heart. You know what I'm saying? I know she 100%. And then I know she a mother, because she has a mother spirit. She has a spirit like she's a mom. She cares like that. And she's a prayer warrior. You need real prayer warriors on your team. So you got to know what you bring into the table for me. Ain't going to have nothing to do with what you're going to bring to the table for somebody else. Because it's uniquely, you're tailor fit for this for me. So like I said, when it comes to my mods, I appreciate and I love them. I ain't playing no games with them. I ain't never sitting on here subliminally dissing them because I love my mods. I love them. And when I love something, I love it so much, I'd let it go before I heard it. I love my mods. I do. I do. I do. I ain't never gonna put them in no string along. Hey, if I ever felt as a tug, well, they know it, and I've said it. Hey, if it was ever a tug of war, like let's just say if Heidi was dead serious about it, like give me my minds back. You know what I do? Right here, I'd unwrench him. I never untalk to him. I never stop calling him. I never stop loving him. But I would never bring a pain to them. I would never be an infliction of pain on them, period. That's why I said when my minds be like, man, I gotta go, sorry, gotta go, I ends my shit. I don't come live. I've changed my lives. I didn't come live for a day or two because people was busy. Every time I text, everybody's busy. So I said, okay, I just did my own thing. I said, all right, I ain't gonna go live. I didn't get mad. I just didn't go live. I went in somebody else's live and laughed. I'm that person. So when I tell y'all, I love my minds. My minds is the shit. You think Amy Lou is just a shit? You think Susan just a shit? You think Tina just a shit? You think Dana just a shit? I done modded with Dana. Me, Dana, and Susan were mods together for the event. I've seen Dana in different places. Around him. A beautiful spirit. A beautiful soul. When I see I get excited. I get excited about a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all I be having. I told y'all just think I was joking. I had a bunch of people at one point on my radar. But here's another thing I know. All four of my minds is bowdy bowdy. Don't underestimate that ever. My minds is bowdy bowdy. And they my favorite kind of Americans. Gun toting. Living. Because I think every American is supposed to be having one. I mean that. Every last one of them. I think your children should be trained. I believe that. That's a whole nother story. My minds is about that life, honey. I don't mess with nothing that ain't real. You better know, and I love the real that you think ain't that. I love it. But yeah, but they don't have to be bad. I don't want them to do that. Because the moment they got to get bad about it, I'm going to get bad routed real quick. Because I'm going to be, I got to protect them. I love my mods. All right, it's my appreciation day. You think I have my mods? And I can't wait till I'm in them plays. Because I know in this world, sometimes you need to show people, finance. I know they'll never let me pay them, but at least they'll probably let me send them a coffee or something. Send them some gifts. Wanda, how you doing? Sherry, did I speak to you, Sherry Berry? Oh, let me not say that because the other Sherry is Sherry Berry. I'm like, wait, that's a different Sherry. Yes, like I said, I love my moms. I really do. I respect them. You don't know how many times I came in alive, and the only person in the building was them. The only person in the building was them. I love them, and they love me for me. I'm not somebody else. I'm me. And I respect that. So yeah, I got mad love for my mods. Like I said, I mean that. I got love for them not as my mods, as women, as the queens that they are, as the survivors, the fighters, the warriors they are, the great mothers, grandmothers they are, the great wives, the women they are, the strength they carry. That's what I admire about. I admire that about them. I salute them daily. You know what I mean? I used to tell people all the time, I measured how much I cared if I tell you I die for you. But I live for you. But I die fighting for you. You know I will. Like, well, most people won't do that. I will. I will. But I'm going to live for you. I'm going to live for you. Live for me. Live for me because I can't live without you. That's what I tell people. Then I die for you, but I can't live without you. And like I said, I know how to be a good friend. My two sisters, my besties, have been my friends 25 plus years. And then most people that know me, they'll tell you, oh, I know Danny a decade. I know them 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. I mean, they know me. They know me. I got a friend, Ja. I've been friends with her since I was 4 years old. I'm about to be 44 this year. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 fours this year. And please, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not one of them people. Oh, we was friends, and we wasn't, and we was friends, and we wasn't. Hell no, we wasn't. I don't break up to make up. I don't even sleep with somebody after we break up. Like, I'm not that person. You know, some people be like, well, I can't stand him, but I know I can't. I go find a stranger, honey, first. Girl. But that's just me. Don't judge me. I'm just being real. Just don't judge me. Don't judge me. But I would. I don't know. I don't go backwards. And I don't knock God for giving me the wisdom to leave you alone and the strength. So if he give it to me, I'm not going to test him to go play with you again. Renovation. But the noise, the dust, the mess, the Yes, it is. It's an honor to have you, sis. It's an honor to have you, and I love the way your light shine. One of the things I told y'all from the beginning, the reason I tell y'all we lights is because all our lights together make it bright. One light don't brighten it might brighten that section. We might be able to read our book right here with that light, but I mean, we can't see it over in the corner because it doesn't brighten the whole room. But together, we all are light. I know that sometimes I'm a candle. Like I said, that shit gonna go out. But the good thing is I can just relight it. You know what I mean? But that's why I say you are a light. When I go into other chats sometimes and I'm talking to people, like especially when I go into other chats from other areas that aren't from this one, that know y'all all from the same people. When I go into them, they speak highly on my minds. They speak highly on the kingdom. They speak highly on the way people act. And you know what that lets me know? That ain't me. That's y'all. Y'all showed up and showed out. The kingdom made noise and they hear it. They hear it. But I ain't worried about it because that's what it's a kingdom. I mean, when it's a kingdom, everybody's going to know about it anyway. That's why, because it's a kingdom. It's holding some of the most royal people. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean. Nah, I mean. And then I know how many content creators reach out to me, like on Instagram or stuff like that, and let me know they down. Let me know they listen. Let me. Did you just climb over me and then stretch? He's so spoiled, y'all. He's so spoiled. Mm-hmm. Yeah, smash that like button. Let me bang. Let me bang. Let me bang. Yes, yes. I love when y'all giving each other love and shit. I really do. I really do. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. But yeah, this morning I'm telling y'all, like I said, I don't know. It's very cold. So today I just want, I don't know, I kind of want chili. I was thinking about making some chili today. Because it's cold. I just want something warm. So I was thinking either chili. Then I thought about making some chicken soup, but I was thinking if I wanted to make chicken noodle soup, I would have started that at 7. If I wanted to make that, so I'm just thinking about making some chili. Then I'm just debating because I'm like, I want to make it in the crock pot, but if I make crock pot chili, then I'm gonna want to eat it tomorrow instead of today. But I want to eat something today that is warm. Oh, and Tina, I took a picture of it. When I went into the store, they had the blueberry frosted flakes and they had the chocolate. I'm like, I just cannot get these strawberries in the store. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to order them off Amazon. Then I could get them. But yeah, today I want to really eat something warm. Warm. I want to eat some hot food. I wanted to eat a spinach egg croissant. Oh, that's what I meant to tell y'all the other day. So the restaurant Tina I went to is a Greek restaurant. It's called Al's Grill. It's in Oak Park, and so half of their menu is Greek stuff. Hmm. And it was so funny as I was telling them that I never knew that, but I love like they sandwiches though. So I used to go in there and like I would order and I would always pick up. I never would eat in there. But like when we worked at daycare, so some days I'd pick up for my sister and she want one of their salads. And then I'd go next door to Wendy's and sometimes I'd get a sandwich from them. But Mama Lovely, hey Queen. Um, but yeah. Oh, that doggone spinach feta omelet was so freaking good. They had a Greek omelet that had gyro meat in it, and I was like, I can't do all that though. I can't do that. I couldn't. I can't do that. Not in the no, not in the But yeah, so but I definitely said I wanted to come back one day though and try one of their gyros because I wonder what their sauce tastes like. Because I'm always, first of all, don't cut my meat thick. It must be on that spindle, and don't cut my meat thick, and your sauce has to be good. It really does have to be good. It can't be too liquidy. It cannot. It can't be where you over lemoned it or over cucumbered it. I don't know. It just has to, and it can't be like, it can't remind me of cottage cheese as I'm pulling it out. Like it's just certain things it can't do. Yeah, I don't know. Where I work has a great tzatziki sauce. It really does. It does. And they actually got a good gyro sauce. They do. Y'all gonna learn with me. I'm gonna say gyro, gyro. Who knows? Depends on how I'm feeling that day. I really do. I'm Chicago, so it depends on how I'm feeling. Hold on one second. It's Terry Lynn. She got one. She know I got a lawsuit against. Let me see. Terry Lynn, I'm suing you. What are you calling me about? I'm live. She said it don't matter. See, I mean, that's why I'm suing you, Terry Lynn. What's going on, sis? Okay. Well, I'm gonna call you. I'm about to end it. I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm done with this live. Mm. Terry Lynn. You- Mama Lovey. Mama Lovey in the chat. Mama Lovey, get your daughter. She said, mind your Terry Lynn turned it out live, one at a time, one live at a time. She turned it out live. Your mama that gave me you. All right. No, we don't. No, we not. We putting twos in the chat. You not even in here. We throwing twos. We do not want to hear you say. No. We want you to shut the fuck up forever. We dropping twos all through the chat. You ain't even in the building. We dropping twos all through the chat, Terry Lynn. But I'm gonna hit you back, sis, in 1 minute. I promise you. She said she coming in hot. Y'all, she's still singing it down. She's still singing it. How she on the phone singing it? Thank you. We dropping two. I got it. No, we don't. Terry, I'm gonna call you back. I'm hanging up on you. Yeah, she telling thanks, Mama, love you. I'm going, Terry Lynn. I'm gonna call you back. All right, love you, sis. Bye. Bye. She talking about she'll be back to sing again. That child. Like the singing, no. I told her we dropping twos in the chat like she here. Hold on, matter of fact, let me get in my own chat. I'm about to drop a two up in this chat. In my real voice. We gotta tell her to shut the fuck up forever. He say, put a one in the chat if you like what I'm saying. Put a two in the chat if you want me to shut the fuck up forever. I'll be like, what the hell? So hold on, we gonna put some twos in that chat, Terry Lynn. We are not standing for that injustice. And then she tell us thank you for the foot. She said how she about to turn on her. Oh, she said we should have just left her watching in the silence. Y'all just don't know. That's what I'm telling you. Terry Lynn bring out the little kid in me. I swear. That's why you can't get us together. I'm gonna come out to Tennessee and terrorize with her. I kid you not. Oh, it's prank wars all day. And then I'm gonna take her down to Georgia and we gonna prank out there in Georgia. Oh, I promise you, when I go take her in Tennessee, I'm taking her to Georgia. She said, "Can I block her?" Well, if she was up here singing, we definitely had to block her. Look, I just came and got in the bed when I came to charge on my phone. Yeah, today is a lazy day. I promise you. We've created a monster film. LRM, how you doing? Yes, we have created a monster. I told you. She done embodied him. I almost feel like it's the conjuring. Like real done got into her spirit. And she starts singing, she sound like him. You know what I mean? She grifting like him. I'm like, man, he done took over. It's like the Conjuring 3. I wish that couple was still alive so they come and get this demon out of her. That's okay. We glad you're here. What you think, blocking her at work? That'll stop her from singing? Man, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday when she came up there singing on ladies' trip, I said, this dance. But I needed a good laugh. I think Terry Lynn. Oh, Terry. Oh my goodness. Wait, I thought they just timed out Terry Lynn. I was about wait there. Oh, Mama, oh, Mama added. Oh, Terry Lynn. Oh, that was a good one, Mama Ann. Oh, oh man, I'm gonna get a good laugh. We're gonna have to be careful we get over there in Terry Lynn chat. They're gonna be blocking it. I'm gonna moderate. I'm gonna have to now they're gonna be blocking me. Yes. Terry Lynn got is she back? Wait, is she back? Where's my Terry Lynn? Terry Lynn, where's my Terry Lynn? Oh my god. Oh my god. Terry Lynn, oh goodness. Hold on, let's see if she back. It may get messy. You got a second channel? We need to drop that line. And the sock. LIL telling Terry Lynn that came in here as a war starter. Now we timing out. She said hello and we timed out. Oh, she got 300 seconds. Hold on. I gotta send her on her phone a laughing emoji. We staying 300 seconds just so we could get her back. What? Look, I just text. They timed you out. Oh no, I just sit on laughing face. You know. Oh my god. Oh, that just brought tears on my eyes. I hope Heidi saw that. That was good. Mama, Terry, just her singing along. We just had to time that out. The fact that we had a little. She said you can't hold a good biatch down. You got to live, dog. You got. I love that girl. Oh my goodness. Mm. Yeah, no, Terry Lynn got the LRM. Mm-mm. Terry Lynn got timed out because she had the nerve to call my phone and still do that singing on that phone. And so we told her we had to drop twos in the chat. Do you know what the twos mean? Shut the fuck up forever. That's what Rio say. He said, if you put a two in the chat, you want me to shut the fuck up forever? And she keeps singing. So she came up in here and we had to give her, we had to give her a good old timing out for her singing. She got timed up and say hello. Hey, some people do time you out in the chat. You come in, hey guys, they time you out. Because they'll say something and they'll say it on their channel. Yeah, Danny want to come up in here and she mess with Terry Lynn. You be like, I said hello. Did I come in and say, Terry Lynn stand? I'm going to stand for Terry Lynn. Mm. Oh, wait, that's Terry Lynn at her other channel. Wait. Terry Lynn. I feel like that day. Oh, my God. I feel like that day when John Yates was live and Clint was in the chat. And every time an account came in, he said, Terry Lynn, I know that's you. Oh man, I know what a stand is because when it comes to these celebrities, these people be stands for them, but they be ready to die. But if you want to know what a real stand is, go listen to Eminem's song "Stand." Like, oh man, some of these people be stands for people. Wait, TL, let me see, because you shouldn't be on my block list. You should be off the time, man. It's been 300 seconds. I just got, just got it. I just got it, Tina. Um, Yeah, I did. She did. I didn't get it at all at first. That's why I was like, wait, you got a second account? Did y'all hear me say, then let's pump that back? Oh, Terry Lynn. Oh, man. I'm telling y'all, I got to get out to Tennessee and prank with this heifer for a couple of days, man. Ugh. He making you a kill? Oh, man. I did. Oh, that went all the way over my head, Tina. Oh my god, that don't see. We can't do that. We can't laugh until you tell me her again. LRM, she that came in under something. Man, that caught me off guard, y'all. I enjoyed that laugh. Oh, I love you. I love you, Terry Lynn. I love y'all. Thank you, everybody, for that laugh. Thank you, Mama Ann, for timing it out to give us that laugh. Man, I don't know how I didn't realize she crept in on us on another account. That's what I forget. I forgot, Terry Lynn, you had a second channel. Just like Heidi, do you know the other day I was doing something? I said, wait a minute, Heidi got two channels. I don't know how and I'm subscribed to them. Like, I forgot you had a second channel, which I got to get on mine. I'm trying to figure out why you won't let me stream y'all. Hey, when you have two channels, it's any content creator. So when you have two channels, do I have to do another stream yard for that? Or will it let me stream yard on both? Because for some reason, I feel like it's not letting me stream yard and I don't want to get kicked out of my, I don't know. So I just get nervous. I'm not computer savvy. Can I stream yard both channels with the same StreamYard, or do I have to set up another StreamYard account? I'm asking for a friend. Y'all remember, asking for a friend means you're asking for yourself. Stacy, how you doing? Thank you. See, Terry got everybody doing this shit. Thank you. I'm embarrassed, Tina. I ain't gonna get over the fact that I did not realize that was her. I know. Wanda, here's the worst part. So do y'all remember a week ago? My smoke detector went and I took it to my brother to change it. This is the second one. So I guess all the battery, and I need to take the third one down because it's gonna be next. Because I guess when they lined them up, they did them all. So my brother fixed the one. I should have had him do them all so bad. I definitely gotta get that. I definitely do, and I swear that's gonna drive me crazy too. Once I know I was in here laughing, Wanda. I know I got to. Carlo, I'm gonna tell my brother right now. Lo, I need you to change that other smoke detector battery for me today. All right. Yeah. And matter of fact, let's just do them all. Let's just do them all. Shit. Shit. Just in case the other one go out. Yes. Mm. Yeah, I've been in Houston. I love Houston. I got a lot of family in Houston. I've been to Houston a few times. I've been to Houston. I've been to Dallas once. And I'm definitely going back to Dallas. I got a whole grandson out there I need to meet. And I want to go to San Antonio. And I want to go to Austin. Is there a lot of traffic in excuse me, look. What's the room? Get. Go get Carlos. You like Dallas better? Well, when I went to Dallas, I came in through their little airport. I couldn't stand it. I like big airports. I do not like little airports. I don't even like our little airport. Midway, I don't like it. How was Austin? Oh, you going to downtown Dallas or Houston? Austin is beautiful. Is it Austin or is it San Antonio that has all the history? Well, I know all of Texas has a lot of history, but where was it where they had the? Was it a war? Downtown Corpus Christi. Mm. Cause Houston has that. I don't call it an expressway. I mean, I'm sure y'all do have an expressway, but what is the? And it go in a circle, so it go all the way around Houston. What is that? The what do they call it? The belt? What is that called? But it goes in a complete circle. If you need 9 balls, I think we're gonna have to go to the store. You hear me, love? Yeah, listen to me. Cause I think when I got the one for the last one, I think it was two. Or was it one? It's the circle. I was gonna say I think you go in a yeah. Wow. Oh, Selena. I love Selena. If I could give you to my. Oh, I love Selena. Oh yeah, I do. What was that song she had where she like in love with her neighbor? What is it called? The video is so silly. Like she's in love with the neighbor. And for years I didn't even get that's what the song was about. The Alamo. Okay, it's the Alamo. That's where I want to go. I definitely want to see that. Now Atlanta's expressway is trash. Like it be packed. I'm like, how y'all got like 6 lanes and y'all be full like this? Like I ain't never seen traffic like that. Oh my God. And then when you get on early in the morning, it's all these 18-wheelers lined up because you're on that highway. And so it's all these 18-wheelers lined up. Oh, it's too much. And then there's always terrible accidents in Atlanta. Terrible ones. Do I need a battery low? It wasn't in the drawer with the batteries? That's what I just said. I knew I had one. I don't know. I remember it was on the table for a long time. Right, I put it on the table for the thing. I don't know. I gotta replace that. Right, probably running somewhere. You're looking out, bro. Yeah, Atlanta traffic is terrible, and they always have such terrible accidents. I mean, I'm talking about on the streets, people doing 70 car. You know how many times I done seen cars where they hit somebody so hard, they look like they ripped through the car, or the car was on fire, was flipped over, and you like, oh my, on the streets? But they drive. Man, they be driving down them. You look over on the roads, it's ditches you could fall into, it's trees all the time, and people come flying by, and it's one lane for each way, right? And they'll come flying around, they flash them brights on you. Oh, and they lights are so bright because it's so dark. Everybody, when they coming around first, all you see is brights, and they turn them down. Oh, ugh, that I don't miss. No, he doesn't want you to sing. He said, shut the fuck up forever. Terry Lynn said, asked you if you want to hear her sing. I said, you said no. You hear me, Lo? Terry Lynn said, asked you if you want to hear her sing. I said, no. We putting 2 in the chats. We telling Terry Lynn to shut the fuck up forever. You want to retire to Rockport? Ooh. Now, where's Rockport? Mm-hmm. Enjoy. He gonna bring you back so quick? I done played it. Right, he doing it because you up. Right, he said, wait a minute. Lo and me can go play. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, y'all hear Nino running so fast he just ran into the wall. Nino, you doing too much. He is so dramatic. He is so dramatic. Whenever you and Gino come around, he's so dramatic. Ooh. See, and I'm so scared of places with hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes. I mean, we get stuff out here, but it's too many tall buildings. Tornadoes ain't ripping through here like that. Hmm. You offered to go to Austin? Somebody just said in here, Austin is beautiful. Oh, it's on the coast of Texas. Okay. But Texas is huge. But I'm not gonna lie, before I never wanted to live in Texas. Texas is definitely a place I must have property in. I must have property in Georgia. I must have property in California. I must have property in Texas. I must have property in all those places. That's a must. Yeah, I'm afraid of tornadoes. I really am. Twist is one of my favorite movies, but I am petrified of tornadoes. And earthquakes. So you probably say, Danny, didn't you just say California is one of your places? I ain't gonna be there like that. I just don't. Mm-mm. And I thank God for every time I've been to LA. I think the worst I ever, when I was young, is there was a tremor, but I've never experienced an earthquake. You've been in 3 tornadoes. Oh, no, 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 no. That's scary. Yes, Texas has no. Now, what's funny is Walmart. I don't know if every Walmart, but you should really look into it. So Walmart from June 30th, 2022 and to July, I want to say July 30th, 2023, There is no tax on food at Walmart, period. They on the no tax give back. So I know they're doing it in Illinois. Walmart, but Walmart is a mass chain, so I'm sure they dropping it in any of them. But you should really pay attention to that. So they cut the tax off. So the same thing that people getting with the link with no tax on it. There's no tax on any food in Walmart. I know that for a fact here. And it started, I believe, June 2022. It started last year. I literally told the lady, I said, how y'all done kept that a secret all this time? She said, no, we had to think the signs on the self checkouts. I'm constantly at the self checkout. I didn't see that. Now I know I'm half blind, so I do miss some stuff. But trust me, my mom ain't blind. She would have seen it. They shouldn't tax you on. Well, I know out here there's no tax on the food with Walmart until July 30th, 2023. Look into it because I'm telling you, Walmart is doing the non-tax. I know out here. So I don't know if each state they moving it, but I'm just saying if you did it for a whole year, because if they started last year and it's going to this year, if they did it for a whole year, I'm sure they would have just did it state to statewide if they gonna do it as a whole. You know what I mean? Because they still winning. They not losing by doing that. They tax for everything. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, depending on where you are, they do tax for everything. So now I've been to New Mexico. I actually, when we went to California, we stopped in New Mexico. I ain't do nothing but eat. Now, Mayor, is Mayor still in here? You in Canada? Anybody in Canada? Because now in Canada, they don't tax, right? Because I know, like, when they talk mothering states, I know Texas is a mothering state. So I know that Texas, the whole state of Texas, is it at the week of school or the week before school starts? They take the tax off everything. That's groceries, food, everything. Like groceries, clothes, everything. Is that the week before? Mm-hmm. Love food. They still outside in that cold. You did? No, that's the one in there. So, like I said, 2 weeks ago was the other one. I took this one out of here because it beeped the other day. You can look up on the ceiling. I took it out. It beeped the other day. I moved this one. There you go. That's that. But I need to go get some batteries because we about to change them all. But one of them is weird because one of the smoke detectors we can't open. I'm like, I don't get that. Like, where did they put this at? He got me no. Okay, Virginia does the week. Yeah, they say that any of the states that are considered mothering states, they'll do the tax thing when school goes back. Snuggle bunny. Now that's mine. And I swear it's just one of those things that you like, you need to take care of because one, I do believe that if you got three smoke detectors, they all need to be running and working. And then don't get out of here. You ain't got no treat. You went outside in the cold and you just brought a cold draft in here with your body. Don't beat it. I gotta make sure you're not in my block list because I'm trying to figure out why the other Terry Lane can't come back. But yeah, y'all, it is 11:42. I done sat on here way longer than I planned on, and so I'm about to get up out of here. Terry Lynn, I wanted to thank you for that good laugh, and we still telling you twos in the chat on that singing, sister. On that singing, sister. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go into my computer. I want to just make sure you're not on my block list. I might have to keep you clipped on there. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, sis. You're my sis. I can't block. But yeah, no, that was funny. Thank you for that one, Mama. And that was a good one. That was a good one. Now we ain't try to block you, but that was a good one. That was definitely a good one. Thank y'all everybody for coming in and chit chat and hanging out. And I hate, well, you know what? I'm just gonna walk to the corner store. So I say I hate I gotta go outside and go get a doggone battery, but that's only at the corner store. I can do that. I'm gonna walk down there to the corner store, get some sweatshirts, get some batteries, and go on about my day because I am definitely in for today. Like no Beyonce, no, she's no Beyonce, no, 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 no. Oh, good. I was like, I hope we didn't block you. Look, I hope we didn't block you. Fingers crossed. Marianne is not here. Now Marianne on the lawsuit. That's okay because she on my lawsuit now against you too. We a team. No, it's Mama Ann. You already know it. You already know it. And Mama Lovey. Mama Lovey, I think it's gonna be on my team. She's definitely on the lawsuit against Terry Lynn. The biggest lawsuit in YouTube history. She is on it against her own daughter. Daughter. 5 billion. Oh, we out. We out, Marianne. We ain't doing lawsuits like that. 5 billion. Now I thought mine was bad. I thought mine was the biggest. She trying to have a bigger lawsuit than me. Nino don't even like that. What is that noise, Nino? He got me wondering what that sound is. Sounded like a horn. I don't know what that was. But I don't mean a horn like a car horn. It sounded like a horn, like somebody playing. What's the one, the trumpet? It sounded like that horn. You know, you can make it go out and come back. That's what it sounded like. I'm like, what is that? Who's playing that? I don't know. Oh, there go Terry Lynn under her name, under her kizzy out. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. She on auction block. Terry Lynn a mess. She is a mess. Or your sock. All right, guys. I have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the laughter. I have enjoyed talking to y'all. I know I have because I came on at 9 until all my eyes are swollen. I'm gonna talk a few minutes, and now I'm looking up, and it is damn near about to be 12 o'clock. Let me get to this dinner and let me get rid of this so we don't have to hear this no more. Because now I'm gonna be like, Danny, I know me. I get off this thing, start doing something else, and as long as the beep ain't bothering me, I'm not caring. But then I'll go to make some bacon or something, and I'll be thinking, you need to have all your smoke detectors on because I'm in an apartment. I'm in the basement. I got block windows, so the only ways out is out the front of the back door. So I can't play about my smoke detectors. So more than it being annoying, I have to be safe. So I definitely want to get on top of that today, y'all. I gotta stop. I'm slacking so much. I've been so off the last couple of weeks. It's just been so much. It's been so much. I gotta get back on top of my stuff. Yeah, I love a snuggles, but that singing, it's twos in the chat forever. Forever. But all right, guys, I'll catch you later. Thank you, Mama Ann. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Sister Tina. Thank you, Sister Susan. Thank you, Sister Dana. I know that Susan, Dana, and Tina were all at work. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being there. Thank you. I'm wrapping up, and y'all remember earlier what we talked about. He got a treat when my live is over. So I know he like this heifer just sat up here and got on live for 3 hours, and she told me she's gonna give me a treat. So I know we gonna have a problem. Me and him gonna have beef today. Ain't that right, Bubs? I love you though. You ready to get your treat? Okay. You ready to get your treat? You ready for me to shut up? You ready for me to shut the fuck up forever? Put a two in the put a paw in the chat if you ready for me to shut the fuck up forever. He not. See, he not. Because he loves me. He loves me. All right, y'all. But yes, guys. All right, I am out of here. Like I said, let me go get this dog a treat because he's been so good, and I did have a treat for him, but he had to wait. He's so impatient. He is so impatient. He did a good job. He's a good baby. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Love you, and I will see you either in another chat or back here. And if not here tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye bye. I think my Saturday and Sunday chat the only one I do for the actual hour because I have to go to work. God, I'm so bad with this time of year. Ugh, I gotta get better. But when I'm enjoying y'all, I ain't going nowhere till I'm finished. Love you. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out or your way in. See ya.